That's when we stayed at the uncle's house.
Y'all went to the uncle's house?
And then that's when we had sex in the car. And that's when Nick and the brother ran up to the car and me half to death because I didn't know what happened. I heard a gunshot and it scared the shit out of me. I didn't think Marcus was dead though. Thought maybe they just got into a shootout or something. Maybe something happened when they were over there. And maybe 5 minutes after that, they put the boy right up to the car. He said he shot him in the head twice.
Who said that? Who said that?
The murders of Marcus Atienza and Andrew Howard. Sadly, drug deal gone bad murders are almost a daily occurrence in Florida and in many other states here in the USA. But the 2021 murder we cover in this video is particularly sickening because of the betrayal of the 20-year-old's victim by a close friend. A betrayal so sick that the friend, a young lady, was having sex with her boyfriend in the getaway car while the murder of her friend was taking place nearby where the vehicle was parked. In this series, we cover the Northwest Florida murder of Marcus Atienza, and we will show you the interrogations of the two lovebirds who were so enjoying themselves while Marcus was being murdered. We will also give you an explanation of how this case was solved. Teleah Billingsley is the hub that connects the participants in the Pensacola drug deal that resulted in the shooting death. Her ties to the persons in the case are as follows. 1. Billingsley was close friends with the victim, Marcus Atienza. Teleah Billingsley saw Marcus Atienza almost every other day. Occasionally, Marcus sold marijuana to Teleah Billingsley. Whenever she wanted to purchase marijuana from Marcus Atienza, Teleah Billingsley would text or call him. 2. Teleah Billingsley knew Delarian Gaffney since high school. In the fall of 2021, Billingsley and Gaffney were dating. Gaffney lived at his grandmother's house on Pond Avenue in Pensacola, Florida. 3. Teleah Billingsley and Nicholas Wells went to middle school and high school together. They were acquaintances, but not friends. And 4. Teleah Billingsley knew Ellis Miguel Clark through her boyfriend Delarian Gaffney, his brother. On November 7, 2021, Teleah Billingsley was in her white Jeep Grand Cherokee with Delarian Gaffney, Nicholas Wells, and Ellis Clark. Delarian was driving, Teleah Billingsley was in the front passenger seat, and Nicholas Wells and Ellis Clark were in the back seat. They wanted marijuana, and Teleah Billingsley suggested that Marcus Atienza could sell it to them. At 4:12 p.m., Billingsley texted Atienza and then gave her phone to her boyfriend Delarian Gaffney. Delarian texted Marcus to meet at a vacant house on Rawls Avenue. That vacant lot was less than 1/2 mile from Delarian Gaffney's grandmother's house on Pond Avenue. Delarian Gaffney drove to a location that Teleah Billingsley did not recognize. When they arrived, Nicholas Wells and Delarian's brother Ellis Clark got out of the vehicle, and Teleah Billingsley and Delarian Gaffney engaged in sexual intercourse. After about 5 or 10 minutes, Teleah Billingsley and Delarian Gaffney were interrupted by the sound of gunshots. A couple of minutes after that, Nicholas Wells and Ellis Clark ran back to Teleah's car. We will tell you about the evidence that helped solve this murder after the interrogation. Here's the interrogation of Teleah Billingsley.
Might be a few minutes, so just hang loose. You good?
I'm fine.
Alright, Teleah. Before we start talking, okay? I don't say this every year, that's all right. I have to read you these, okay? Because we brought you in here, I have to read this to you, your rights, to make sure you understand. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used as evidence against you in court. You have the right to have a lawyer present while being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer will be appointed for you without cost before questioning. If you wish to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering questions at any time. Do you understand them rights? Do you have any questions about any of the rights? Okay. If you understand them, print and sign here. If you need to reread it, read it. If you have any questions, ask me.
Oh my gosh.
That's all right. Just sign it. It's all right. It's not going to hurt. All right, Teleah. You understand your rights?
Yes.
Okay. You have any questions about them?
No.
Okay. And you understand that you're in here today, and we're talking to you about a homicide that occurred, correct?
Yes.
Okay. That's why you're in here, so you know. I guess we're gonna start out telling me about yesterday, your day.
Okay. Yesterday.
What time you went to work. Start from there.
Okay. Yesterday morning, I woke up. I actually got fired from the airport, so I technically didn't work there no more, but I still had to pick my check up from up there. I work for a cleaning service now where I travel to different people's houses to clean their houses, but yesterday, I only had one client that I had to clean yesterday. After I was done with that, I went up to the airport so I could pick up my last check.
Okay, what house did you clean? Where was it you were cleaning?
The app that I use, it gives me directions there. I don't actually know like the exact address, and then I don't have my phone. So
okay.
Anyway, when I was at the airport, I was leaving, and I seen this girl. I don't know her. She just worked at the airport, and I recognized her face or whatever. She was walking, so of course I asked her, "Was she okay? You need a ride home?" And she said yes. So I took her home or whatever. While I'm taking her home, I'm texting Marcus, and I'm like, I usually meet up with Marcus so I could buy weed from him on a regular basis. And I know Marcus, I know him, like I grew up with him for years, so it was nothing for us to meet up because we usually meet up every other day. Text Marcus and I told him that that I wanted to buy some weed from him, that my mom might be able to come get it for me because I had to take the girl home. So I told Marcus, I asked Marcus how long it was going to be for him to get there. He told me 17 minutes. 17. I'm like, okay. I'm already at the address because I dropped the girl off at that point. My mom wasn't answering the phone for her to go pick it up. So I'm like, okay, anyway, I made it anyway before he had got there. I sat there for a minute at the abandoned house. Waited for a minute for him, and he wasn't there yet. So I'm like, okay, 17 minutes, that's a while before he can show up. So I'm like, okay. I waited for a minute and then I left. I left and I had went up the street to my homegirl house because I wanted to smoke with her. I was going to pick her up and I was going to bring her with me so we could smoke together. I hadn't meet up with Marcus yet. I didn't see Marcus since the day before. So me and Marcus had went out. We had smoked a little bit and we drunk some the day before. I ended up not picking her up because I think she was answering the phone or something. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I go back. So we supposed to meet up. I wasn't even gone for that long. I had to be gone for probably like 10 minutes. 10 minutes tops. Like I didn't think I was going to be gone for that long. I didn't want to be gone for that long because my phone was there. I didn't know when Marcus was going to be there. So I wanted to sit outside and wait for him. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I wanted to sit there and wait for him. So I didn't want to be that long while I was gone. So I was gone for 10 minutes tops. I'm like, okay, he said he was going to be 17 minutes. That's a while. Come back. Police everywhere. I assumed that he must have got caught with his weed. He must have got pulled over, caught up. I didn't know what had happened. So I just left. I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't want nothing to do with the police. I was already trying to do something legal, buying weed for somebody, so I'm like, let me just leave. Went to the store. That's when.
Were you by yourself when you went over there to buy weed?
Yeah, I was over there by myself because I dropped the girl off. The girl that I seen at the airport. I dropped her off first. She wasn't with me no more. I dropped her off. And that's when I went around the corner. I stayed there for a minute. That's when he said 17 minutes, right? Left. Went up the street to my homegirl house. Called her phone. She didn't answer the phone, so I'm like, okay, I stayed there for a minute and went back to the place. That's when I seen all the police there, surrounded everywhere. I didn't even turn on the street. I just left and went home. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Then that's when I didn't have my phone anymore. I wasn't aware of what the situation was, what happened, until this morning when you came and told me it was a homicide.
You didn't know he got killed?
No, I did not. I'm saying whenever I pulled up, I seen all the police there. I immediately assumed he must have got caught with his weed or something, got pulled over or something. Like, I didn't pull up to see what was going on. I just seen that and I turned street. And I was like, I don't want nothing to do with that. I left.
Why were y'all meeting at the abandoned house if y'all meet every other day? Is that where y'all always meet?
We meet either there. We meet really every because I live all the way on Olive. He lives. I never been to Marcus' house, so I'm not sure where he lives. But every time that I try to meet with him, he say he's about 20 minutes away. So I'm like, okay, we can meet somewhere halfway. We can meet anywhere wherever you want to meet at. I sent him the address to where around the corner from where that girl stayed, the girl that I dropped off at. I stayed there. That's the address that I gave him. I'm not sure what house that was. I just know that it was a house right there because it was an abandoned house. And I remember the house because back when I was homeless, I used to hide out at that house. And nobody lived there. So I knew that street. I didn't know that house, but I knew that it was abandoned. So I'm like, okay, it shouldn't be no problem me pulling up over here because no one lives here. And I didn't want nobody to pull up at the girl house because I didn't know how her parents was. I didn't know if it was going to be some type of problem with having Marcus pulling up over there and giving me weed. Like, I didn't want them type of problems over there. So I just told him to come to that abandoned house that I was at because I knew that house. And he knew that house before because we met up one time again over there a while back.
So that's why y'all were there? You picked that house up?
Yeah, I picked that house. I sent him the address.
How'd you lose your phone?
I had to have left it at either... I'm not even sure. Because I went several places after.
Where'd
I
you
went
go
to Walmart. I went to...
Which Walmart?
Off Creighton Highway. Not Creighton Highway. Creighton Road. Right off by my house.
What time was that?
5-ish.
So you left straight from over there where Marcus was and went to Walmart?
Yeah, I went to Walmart and then I went to Circle K. That's right. What road it is? Olive Road at the very end. It's
Olive and Davis there at Circle K?
Yeah.
The new one?
Were you by yourself?
Yeah, no, at that point I dropped everybody off. I didn't have nobody else in my car with me.
Okay, who all was in your car?
Just the girl that I seen at the airport. And then I went to my homegirl house to pick her up. She didn't answer the phone, so I didn't get her. I went.
What's her name in your phone?
In my phone. I was texting her off of Messenger, so her name is I can spell it for you. I'm not sure how to say it though.
She was with you when y'all saw all the cops?
No. That's the girl that house I was supposed to go to smoke. She didn't answer the phone.
Okay, you had the girl from the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Then you went to get your homegirl.
No, I dropped her off. The girl from the airport dropped her off.
Where at?
It was around the corner. I don't know the girl. I just remember her face from work.
Okay,
I'm not
spell her
sure.
name.
The girl from work or my friend?
The work. Let's start there.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know who the girl was. I recognized her face because I seen her every day at work. I seen her walking and I asked her.
Did she get in the car with you at the airport?
Yes. That's why I picked her up from.
About what time?
3:30. Yeah, about 3:30.
At the airport?
Yeah, because I was texting.
And you were there?
Yeah.
You were at the airport at 3:30?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you saw her?
Yes.
To pick up a check. So that's the only note I'm putting. So you went to the airport and you were there 3:30 to pick up a check.
Mm.
And you wind up giving a girl a ride.
Yes.
And you don't know her name?
I don't know who the girl is at all. I just recognize the face from work. I work with her worked, because I don't work anymore, but I work with her, but at the airport we have different jobs, different stations. So she didn't directly work at my store, but she did work at the airport.
I know you're stressed out.
I'm more so in shock right now because Marcus is my friend.
Yeah.
I meet up with Marcus on a regular. Like I know him, and
So you never saw Marcus yesterday?
no, I never met up with him. Once I seen what was going on with the police cars, I assumed that's what was going on. He must have got pulled over with his weed.
Look, this is just me and you talking, okay? And I'm doing you a solid right now. I think we need to start over about what happened yesterday, okay? Here's the thing. My sergeant's in here, but I'm still going to do this for you. Because your story, it's not making sense and it's not that good. Look, I'm going to follow up on everything you said, okay? So, that's not a problem. You know there's cameras everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know that we know when you were there and when you left.
Yes, I was there.
And you know that we know there was other people in your car.
That dropped off, yes.
That weren't females.
Who was it?
Where'd you drop them off at?
The girl?
Both, yeah.
It's around the corner from there.
Okay. And you don't know her name?
I'm not sure what her name was. I went to work with her. I don't know her name. My problem is I don't know her name.
Okay. And then, you know that there's cameras everywhere, right? We know that Marcus winds up getting shot. I'm just going to give you a little bit of what we know. Because I'm trying to keep you out of a lot of trouble. Right now, you're in a lot of trouble. I'm just telling you the truth. Because we know that your car was there. You already said that. You told us. We know that
You see that?
Yeah, that's my car.
That's your car.
we know that two males get in it. It's on video. We got that. Neighbors got camera.
That's where that picture came from. Right after the witness said they ran down the street and jumped in your car.
Mm. Okay.
So, of course, you said you were texting them. We already knew that. We already knew that. That's why we're at your house.
Mm.
So I'm saying, your story is not accurate. And I know that you were never at that house. That Jeep, Cherokee, was not at that house.
Wait, what house? At the abandoned house?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was. I know for...
Because we got a neighbor that saw everything.
So they didn't see my car there.
They
So
saw
that
them
mean
parked
my
around
car?
the corner. You waiting on them.
So you never seen my car parked there?
I wasn't there.
I'm saying, like, they never told you that my car was parked there, but my car was parked there.
Okay. Maybe it was. I'll give you that. None of the rest of your story is accurate.
Okay.
Look, here's the thing. This isn't going to go away. It's scary. And we're not here. We're not screaming, yelling at you. You see that. This ain't like TV. It's scary. I know you've got a lot going through your mind. And I know you might not believe me. I was SRO at a school. I was at Escambia. I was at a bunch of them. I probably saw you at Pine Forest some. I was there some. Working some games, basketball, football stuff. So I get it. I know that you're probably scared to death. Because I don't think, I hope that you didn't have nothing to do with it. I hope,
can't stress
okay?
that enough.
But I know
Marcus
you know.
is
but
my friend. I can't stress that enough.
And that's true. But he wound up getting killed.
That has nothing to
And the guys that killed him wound up getting in your car. I can tell you that's facts. They got in your car and you took them somewhere. And they weren't females.
And I get that you don't want
Yeah.
to, snitch them out or whatever, but it comes down to it is you got to do what's best for Teleah, because in the state of Florida, you don't have to pull the trigger.
I know.
You're tied up in the middle of it right now.
And this ain't somebody's lawnmower getting stolen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This ain't a fight at school.
And you can't really say that you didn't know what was going to happen because he was shot with a rifle. So you're going to know it when they get out of the car. So either they were going to murder him or they were going to just rip him.
Okay. I have a boyfriend. His name is Delirium. He has nothing to do with anything, really. But I was with him yesterday. When I got off, I really did have a girl in the car. I had to drop her off from work. But I had him in the car with me. I let him drive my car sometimes. If I'm doing something with my friends, I let him get in my car. I don't know who he has in my car when I'm not with him. I'm not sure. Yesterday, it was just me and him. We were looking for weed. I texted Marcus and I asked him to meet me somewhere because I usually buy weed from him. I don't buy from nobody else. I don't know nobody else that sells weed. I had my boyfriend with me doing it. We sat at the house for a minute. When Marcus said that he was going to be 17 minutes, I was like, okay, I really don't want to wait that long. And I'm already not feeling good. I'm not trying to wait that long. I'm just going to give you my car and you get it from him. He took me back to where we was hanging out at his uncle's house, around the corner. I stayed over there for a while. I went to sleep, woke up. I had my car back. I'm not sure what happened. I just told him to go get the weed from Marcus. I'm not sure what went wrong. I wasn't there. I didn't see nothing. All I know is his homeboys that he be around. And that's the only people that I can think of is that people that you seen that got in the car. I can give you their name. I don't know nothing else about anything else. I don't have nothing to do with this. Marcus was my friend. I would not ever do anything like this to him. I simply wanted to buy some weed from him. I was not feeling good. I told my boyfriend to go get it for me.
I mean, you're close. You're close to the truth, but that's still not the truth.
That's 100%.
That's not 100%. Because I can tell you, because your timeline is still fucked up from your text. You didn't go back over there and sleep. It was, he's 10 minutes away, and he's 17 minutes away, and he's 10 minutes away, and then he says he's outside. When he says he's outside, he was shot and killed just a couple minutes later. And then they come running down the road and jump in a waiting Jeep Cherokee, and they smash out of there.
Okay, see what.
I get it. I know how nervous and scared you are.
I'm scared because I genuinely did not have nothing to do with this. I'm not capable of hurting anybody. I would not ever do nothing like this to Marcus.
Was it just supposed to be a robbery? Were they just supposed to rip him?
I only asked him for a ball. That was it. I only asked him for a ball. I simply asked him to go get the weed for me. I'm not thinking anybody was capable of murdering somebody over no weed. Like, I meet up with Marcus on a regular. I did not think that nobody was going to kill him.
So what's your boyfriend's name?
Delirium.
Delirium what? We don't need... How long have you been dating him?
Not that long. Maybe 2 weeks. But I know him since I was in high school, like my freshman year of high school.
What's his last name?
I just seen pictures too. I'm not.
But you said you knew their names.
I know his homeboy's name. I'm not too sure what Delarian
Yeah, I mean, you
last
basically
name.
already told us.
I'm
what
not
happened.
too sure what Delarian last name is because his Facebook name isn't his real name.
You don't know your boyfriend's name.
I only been dating him for 2 weeks. I call him by his
I've
nickname.
been knowing him for years.
No, I have been dating him for 2 weeks. I
But
knew
you
him
said
since.
you've been knowing him for a long time.
Yeah, I have. Since my freshman year in high school, I've known him, but I just started dating him.
So it's Delarian that went to Pine Forest. You don't know his last name.
I mean, is it a crime not to know somebody's last name?
No. I mean, but it ain't a crime, but right now it's important for you.
I know it's important. I just don't, for the life of me, remember what his last name was.
What was said when he got back in the car?
He told me that I need to go home. So I was like, okay.
Why did he tell you? Come on now.
I didn't ask no questions. I was scared. I didn't ask no questions. He said, go home. I said, okay. I didn't ask no questions. I went home. I didn't know what was going on.
Who else was in the car with him?
This boy named Nick Wells.
Oh, shit. Jesus. Really? Who else? I bet I already know, but go ahead and tell me.
I'm not too sure what the other. I knew him because that was his brother.
Nick's brother?
No, not Nick's brother. Delarian's older brother. I'm not too sure what his name was because I just met him.
What's his nickname? What they call him?
Give me a second.
Yeah.
I only know them by their Facebook names.
What's his Facebook name then?
It's like OSAMA. It's just like his brother's Facebook name, but his the last name is Escobar or something. OSAMA Escobar.
That's it?
Osama Escobar.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yes.
That's his Facebook name?
That's either Delarian's Facebook name or the brother's Facebook name. Because their Facebook name are the same, but the last part is different. But it's Osama something.
And Delarian's brother was with him? And you don't know what they call him?
I don't know him.
Okay, I'm just gonna write brother. And then Nick Wells. How do you know Nick? From school?
I really didn't know Nick like that either.
Huh?
I really didn't know Nick like that either.
I know, but you...
Nick.
No, I know. Of course I know Nick, but I don't know him like that. Like, I don't sit up and talk to him. Like, I recognize his face from school, but I don't know him.
Okay, so you're saying you stayed at Delarian's house.
Not his house, his uncle's house around the corner.
Okay, do you know his uncle's name? What the house looked like? What
I know what it looked like. It's some blue, they're not apartments, but they like connected. Two houses connected to each other. They blue.
Like duplex.
And then
You don't know what road?
it was literally like maybe 2 streets from where we were supposed to meet up at.
Mm-hmm. You were parked in front of the house.
In front of what house?
The blue one.
Yeah, that's where I used to back in.
You were backed in there. That's what I'm saying. So you were backed in there. You asked Delarian. I'm just going through the story now. Stop me. Because I don't want to be wrong and put words in your mouth, okay? So you back the car into the house. You stay in the car. Because there's cameras. I'll help you with that part. So you stay in the car. Delarian, his brother Nick Wells get out?
No.
Who gets out?
No.
Who gets out?
Nobody, they weren't in...
Because I don't want to put words in your mouth.
I never got out of the car.
I didn't say you did.
Nah, I know. I'm just trying to step by step remember everything. I never got out of the car.
Why were they going to go there and hit Marcus?
Because
he's flashing money on...
I don't know. Listen. A couple weeks ago...
Listen to what I'm saying and try to see it from my point of view. So you go there, you tell him to meet you at an abandoned house, which doesn't make any sense because he could just come over to the uncle's house and serve y'all over there. But y'all around the corner, and then them two go there to meet him because basically you're scared shitless and you're sitting in the car and you don't want no part of it because they got out there and they were going to go ripping. Right?
Listen, can I stop you?
Sure.
At no point of this time did I know that anybody was going to do anything to Marcus. I would never put Marcus in a situation where I felt like Marcus literally was just telling me somebody just robbed him like maybe a week ago. I didn't want to put him in that situation. I literally had all of them in my car because we wanted to smoke. We literally wanted to smoke. I was going to pick up one of my homegirls. We were going to smoke at his uncle's house and chill. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know that they were going to do all of what they did. I literally wanted them to go get the weed. That was it.
You just asked them to go get it?
I asked Delarian to drive my car over there to get the weed. I never got out the car. I got out the car later on.
Where were you sitting when they pulled up at the blue houses?
On the passenger side. Delarian was driving.
Okay, you were in the passenger. Delarian was driving. Who else was in the car? Was there people in the back?
They weren't in the car yet at that point.
Not yet? Okay. So y'all back in.
And we sit there.
And you sit there. At what point do the other two come up?
It was a while later.
Okay, they come out. How'd they get there?
I seen them walking.
Okay.
I seen them walking a little bit. I'm not sure.
Did they walk up to your car and start talking to you?
No, they're not. They didn't start talking to me. That's when
they start talking to Delarian.
They start talking to Delarian, but I feel like whatever happened, they was trying to use code around me.
Okay,
because
I got
they
that.
I'm trying to tell you before I forget. They was using code around me, so they wasn't saying certain stuff around me, so I wasn't sure what was going on. They was panicking, and I didn't know what happened. So Delarian took us to his actual house. All I know is that it's on Pond Avenue.
So Delarian lives on Pond?
I went to, that's when we went over there. That's when I got out the car and went to sleep, stayed over there for a while. And they had my car for some time. And then that's when he came back, gave me my car, and told me to go home.
That's like the third different version you've given.
I'm trying to give you step-by-step details of what I'm trying to tell you. I can't make this up. I'm scared shitless right now because I've never been in a situation like this. I never put somebody in a situation to harm them. I'm not capable of harming anybody. Marcus was my friend. I can't stress that enough. I would never do anything like this to him. I literally wanted to buy weed from him, and that was it. I did not think that anybody would murder him. I just cannot imagine that. That's why I'm in shock right now. Like,
what's your mom do for a living?
She work at Sacred Heart.
Doing what?
Oops. What does she do?
She's a nurse?
She work from home. She
like does billing and stuff like that?
No. She calls like patients whenever they don't take their medication.
Checking on them and stuff. You don't want to ruin that for her, for sure. That's how she takes care of everybody, right? Because I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt here. I don't tell you right now, I don't think you got out of the car. Ever. I'm being honest with you. I'll tell you that. But you understand, like, if him and I go rob a store, I go in the store, while I'm robbing it, I wind up shooting the clerk and killing him. I jump in the car and he's driving and we leave. He gets the same exact charge. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't pull the trigger. He didn't go in the store. But he's still getting the same charge. That's how serious this is. I don't believe you ever got out of the car. I don't. Because we've got a lot of video, different witnesses.
Did y'all see video from Delarian's house though?
I didn't go back by Delarian's house.
Yes, we did.
Sweetheart, we got the camera. I got a cop's in-car video camera where y'all are turning off of Detroit and going south on Halifax at 4:40 something.
Like 4:49.
Like 5 minutes after the homicide.
Not even that.
I mean, it's leaving the scene of the homicide.
Leaving the scene?
Yeah, and it's going down Halifax, and it's your car. Because you can see the damage on the front end.
Yeah,
You can see the wheels.
I understand that. Okay, I understand that it was video.
But what I'm saying is we're doing this song and dance with you, and your story just keeps changing and changing. We know that you weren't in the passenger seat. You were in the driver's seat because the two people came and got in the passenger side. The witnesses saw it.
No, I was always in the passenger side. I was never driving.
You were driving.
No, how did you go tell me what I was doing?
Because I got a witness sitting there. Here's the gunshots, dear. And these two people come running down the street and then jumps in the passenger side of your car.
The front and back.
I did not drive anywhere. I let Delarian drive my car. I never drove anywhere until he told me to go home. There's literally no way that they seen somebody jump into the passenger side of the car, and I was always sitting there. Like, I literally, nobody ever jumped into the passenger side.
So you were sitting in the front passenger seat the entire time this took place?
Okay.
You sat there and they were going to get the marijuana, the pot for you.
Can we start with the story? Because I feel like y'all twisted my words.
I'm trying not to.
I'm talking about him, like.
He's telling you what you said.
No, he's trying to tell me that I was driving, and I know.
I'm telling you what the witness said.
Witness, you don't know 100% facts that I was driving. I was in the passenger side.
Then what happened if you're in the passenger side? Then what happened when they jumped in the car? Did you see the guns?
I didn't. I'm telling you.
Because they had a long gun. They had a gun like that.
Whatever they did, they was doing code. They was making sure that I did not see nothing.
This ain't code. This is, did you see a gun?
No, I did not see no gun.
How they hide that
I would not have let anybody in my car with a whole ass gun, and I have a whole tail light out in my car. I could got pulled over with a whole gun in my car. That was never the case. I did not see no gun. I did not see nobody get in my car with a gun. If they did get in the car with a gun, they hid the gun from me from seeing it. I wasn't in their face trying to turn around, look at what they were doing. I was scared. I minded my business. I looked straight and was ready for everything to be over with.
Why were you scared? Why were you looking straight?
They were panicking. When somebody else is panicking around me, I'm automatically going to panic. I'm not knowing what's going on. Y'all breathing hard like y'all was just running. I'm scared.
And then you should have been like, what the fuck is going on?
And they would have told me. They would have told me what was going on. No, they was using code the whole time that I was in the car.
They were supposedly just going to get weed.
Exactly. So why are they coming back? Exactly. Why are they panicking? So I'm panicking now because what's going on?
And that's why you got rid of your phone.
I didn't get rid of my phone.
Because you were texting me. Huh?
Yeah, I was texting him. Clearly, y'all have his phone, so y'all see text me. Y'all see that I was texting him. I have nothing to hide with us texting.
Okay, and
I didn't get rid of my phone
right now and asking if she was buying weed from Marcus. What do you think she said?
Why would she admit to buying weed? My mama don't know Marcus. My mama don't know Marcus from the can of paint. If my mama says she want to smoke, okay, I'll get you
Yeah,
weed.
but that's what you said in the text message. Yeah, my mom wants some weed. She wants a quarter. Meet her at 8613 Rawls Avenue. Right?
Yes.
You're just walking yourself into
which is all bullshit. Why don't you just come out and say that your boyfriend just said, "Hey, we're gonna go hit a fucking lick"? Jesus Christ, this, it doesn't pass the smell test, Teleah. This is horse shit. It's all bullshit.
Can I please just talk to you?
Sure.
Because I'm not.
But I'm not going to be much different than him. I mean, we're not going to sit here and beg you to do the same thing to Leah. Look,
Listen,
I don't have time. We pretty much know. We pretty much. You got a lot of time now. Ton of time. I told you today was important for you, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I wasn't joking. I wasn't trying to be funny. I was trying to be nice and tell you. This ain't us coming up here making up stuff. We're not lying to you to try to get something we need. We're telling you the truth. And we've laid out everything. You know what we've got.
And that's what I'm trying to
And you specifically listen to what he's telling you. And after I do this, I'm going to leave and let you have a few minutes to drink some water, take a deep breath, figure things out. Because what he said, you can get mad at him all you want, but what he said is true. The text said, my mama wants a quarter. Right? Your mom ain't want no dope.
Yes, she did.
She did?
I'm saying, my mama wants...
She's going to tell us that?
No, she's not going to tell you that. She doesn't... It's illegal to be smoking weed. It's illegal to be buying weed.
Okay, so your mom...
Okay, when my mom want to smoke, she asks me to get her some weed. So I say, okay.
So your mom was going to meet him over there?
I wanted her to, but she never answered the phone. That's what I told Marcus. She did not answer the phone. I wanted to avoid Delirium going over there all together. I wanted my mama to go over there and get it from the jump. Okay, when she did not answer the phone, I took her out the equation altogether. My mama don't have nothing to do with this. Please leave my mama out of this. My mama don't have nothing to do with this.
Okay. We're still at the same place. Right? We're still at the same spot. That's crazy. This boy got killed over some marijuana. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
This is... I'm gonna drag this.
Yeah, they shouldn't have dragged you in it. You're right. I agree with you.
Listen, I just simply just wanted to buy some weed. I buy weed from Marcus on a regular.
Did they not want to pay him or something?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they had different intentions than I did. But I swear to you, I just wanted to buy weed from him. I wanted my mom to go get it for me. And when she did not answer the phone, I just went.
Listen to me. Let's back up a little bit, and then I'm fixing to walk out of here. And I'll let you have a deep breath. Listen to me. You knew that they were going, were going to buy some weed from Marcus, right? Mm-hmm. You knew, I'm just going by your story, even though I don't necessarily believe half of it. You knew that they came back breathing hard and something went wrong, right? He's telling you to go home. Correct? That's what you said.
Not at that right moment when we got to his house.
Yeah, go home. Right. He's telling you to go home. They're breathing hard. You knew something went down, right?
Yes.
Okay. You don't get home and hear that Marcus got killed? You don't hear that?
I did not think that's what happened. When y'all seen my car turning on Palafox going on Detroit, that's when I passed by and seen all the police cars there. I didn't know what happened. I didn't ask no questions. I wasn't with nobody at that point. I didn't know what happened.
Girl, there's only like 2 minutes. Nobody got out of your car before you got that intersection.
I was not. Oh my God.
I'm going to go out here for a minute. Let's take a deep breath, drink some water, because you just need to rethink where you're going with all this.
They literally think I set the boy up. Like, literally, that's all I literally wanted a fucking quake. What the fuck did these people drag me into? This some fuck shit right here. This is so fucking loud.
Where's your phone at? No bullshit. Where's your phone at?
I don't know.
You don't know? Who got rid of it?
I'm not sure because I left my phone in the car and it was sitting there.
Is it still in the car, maybe?
No, I know for a fact it ain't in the car no more. I just don't know who took it. Somebody had to take it because it wasn't sitting there no more.
Has Marcus ever been in your car?
Yeah.
When?
When last time or how many times?
When's the last time he's in your vehicle?
Yesterday. Or was that day before yesterday?
You saw Marcus yesterday?
Yeah,
Where at?
I told you that. I said we had smoked.
You smoked with him yesterday? Before you bought some? Before you tried to buy some? Why didn't you buy it then?
I smoke a lot. I smoke a lot.
Okay, where did you see him yesterday?
He had came to my house. Well, not to my house, but it was a park down the street from my house.
From your mom's house? What park?
It's a it's literally on the side street. The main, what's that called? Lodestar. It's like at the end of the street. It's a park right there.
So what y'all do at the park? Smoke?
Smoke, talk, chill.
Where were y'all smoking at?
Inside of my car.
Inside of your car?
What time was that?
What time was that? It had to be early up in the day. So it was probably about 1 something when we met. Cause he actually can't pick me up from somewhere. He picked me up from, he ain't picked me up, he seen me somewhere. And that's how we ended up seeing each other. And then that's when he took me home so I could get in my car. And we couldn't smoke in his car, so we smoked in my car.
Why didn't you smoke in his car?
I think he was on probation or something where he couldn't. I'm not sure why, but he just told me I can't smoke in his car.
He can sell weed out of it, but he can't smoke in it?
I ain't asked no
That makes
questions.
no sense.
I ain't asked no questions. I was like, okay, whatever. And we smoke on my car, so it don't matter.
How long were you in your car with him?
Maybe 30 minutes.
And what time was it?
It was like one something because it was early up in the day. Because I had to work.
So when I go check his phone, it's gonna show him over there at 1.
You can check, yeah.
It's gonna show him at the park over there at 1. And then a couple hours later, you want to buy weed for your mom?
That wasn't a couple hours later. That was the next day.
What? You said yesterday.
I said the day before yesterday.
No, you said yesterday.
I meant the day before yesterday. Clearly, it wasn't yesterday. I did not see Marcus yesterday. I meant the day before yesterday.
I specifically asked you, did you see him yesterday?
When you asked me the first time, I told you I'd never seen Marcus yesterday. We was supposed to meet up. It was the day before yesterday.
Okay, the day before yesterday, his phone is going to show him at the park. Over there by your mom's house. At 1 o'clock. Or between. It don't have to be right at 1. I'll give you. Here, it's going to show him over there.
Okay, what's this got to do with...
Well.
To see if you're telling the truth.
Yeah.
Did he leave anything in your car?
I'm not sure if he left it or if one of them left it. But I found his ID in my car.
You did?
No, I got home later. Yesterday I found his ID underneath my seat.
How would that have gotten in your car?
I'm assuming either he left it in my car when we was chilling, or Nick or one of them left it in my car.
You're getting close. You're trying. You're trying to tell me what happened. You're giving me bits and pieces, but I'm having to pull it out of you. And believe it or not, this is helping you. We're in here today trying to help you. Now, are there consequences for everything that happened? I'm not going to lie to you, there is. Right? Anytime we do anything in life, I mess up. There's consequences when I do something. And I mess up every day. There's consequences. So I'm not going to lie about that. But how bad is it going to be? That's what we're looking at right now. We're looking at, is Teleah some type of like cold-blooded killer who set this boy up? Listen to me. Without shaking your head and going crazy. That's what we're looking at. And that's what the judge is going to look at, and the jury, and everybody else. Is Teleah some type of cold-blooded killer who set this boy up? Or is Teleah just got herself caught in a bad position?
Let's take baby steps.
Yeah.
Easy. When you were sitting in your car, and you said that they were supposed to go around there to buy dope from Marcus, who was sitting in your car with you? Was it just you in the car?
No, it was whenever I was supposed to meet Marcus, it was just me and Teleah in the car. And we went to his uncle's house. We sat in the car for a while because we had sex in the car.
Did you have what in the car?
I had sex in the car.
Sex in the car.
We usually have sex in the car, so I really didn't think that the other of us just parking, sitting there, in the midst of both having sex. That's when Nick and his brother ran up to the car and hopped in. They were panicking. They were scared. And I seen them running up to the car, so I tried to hurry up, put my clothes on. Like I said, they would use a code around me. I swear they did not say anything directly around me. I did not see no gun. They had hid it or hurried up and hid it. When they got out of my car, I seen the ID. Like they stuffed it underneath my seat. They
Who
left
stuffed it under your seat?
either Nick or his brother. I'm not sure if they just dropped it and it fell underneath there, or did Marcus really leave his ID in my car, which I doubt because I always clean my car out. I did not see Marcus' ID in my car yesterday morning whenever I was in it. So it had to be one of them that left his ID in my car.
So who's the guy that was with Nick?
That's the brother. I don't know who his brother is for real. I really rarely be around the brother. I just know his face.
If I showed you some pictures of him, could you identify him?
Yeah.
Okay, so his brother and Nick, y'all were in the car making out, waiting for marijuana so y'all can smoke it, right? True?
Yes.
False?
Yes, that's true.
Okay, so y'all were sitting there backed up. They come to the car. They're panicking, right? Who drives off? Galarian drives off. The ID and what else did they take from Marcus? Because we know.
Okay.
I just want to see if you're going to tell me what they took.
When they ran up to the car, I seen them with weed. They had a big thing of weed with them.
What did it look like?
It was just in a like a what's that bag's called? Like a not a Ziploc bag, but the ones that just fold over. It was weed stuff inside, 2 of them.
The ones where they sucked the air out of it?
No, not the big ones, but like the medium sized ones that had not with the Ziploc on top of it. It was open at the top, and he had 2 of them.
Okay. Do you remember how did they talk? Oh, they said they're talking in code. Do you know how they said they got it?
No, they was literally just saying drop them off at the Delirium house. So we was literally around the corner, so it didn't take us that long to get to Delirium's house.
Right. So y'all go to Palafox.
At one point.
Y'all leave from where they said go, go, go. Mm-hmm. Right? Y'all leave and take a left on Detroit.
I'm not from Piscola, so I'm not too sure of which route we went, but I know that the Delirium house is off Detroit. Pine Avenue is off Detroit, so yes, we had took that way.
Y'all took a left.
I can't remember which way we went.
Y'all dropped them off at Delirium's?
Yeah, because that's where...
and then you and Delirium left together?
That's where... What's his name? The brother. He lives with the grandma. So we dropped him off there. They panicking, rushed out the car. I asked them questions.
Does Nick get out too?
Oh yeah, both of them get out. Both of them get out.
What about Delirium?
Delirium didn't get out because Delirium was still talking to me, trying to calm me down.
Because you knew something happened. You heard
I
the shot.
had to have known something happened.
Yeah, you heard the shots because you were that close. Because the neighbors, that's why they came outside and saw everything. Because they heard the shots. So you heard the shots.
I didn't hear no shots, but I pretty much started panicking once I seen them running to the car. Because, I'm in the middle of having sex. I got the music playing loud. I don't hear no shots going off.
Before y'all got there, did you, and let's work through this. Before y'all got and backed up and started having sex, did they get out of the car with you then? How did Nick and the brother get up with y'all? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's when they ran to the car.
No, but before that. So they weren't with you when y'all backed up?
No.
Okay, that's what I'm getting at.
It was just us two.
Just y'all two?
Yes.
Y'all were the only two in the car?
Yes.
So they were going to get the weed for y'all?
I'm assuming that Delirium must have told Nick, because he didn't want to go.
So you told Delirium, hey, I'm supposed to meet Marcus here and get some weed.
I told him how much, and I gave him the money. He gave the money to Nick.
He gave the money to Nick. And Nick and Delirium's brother are supposed to get the weed, as far as you know.
Yes.
Right?
Delirium stayed in the car with me. And I'm guessing he told Nick and them, so we'll get the weed for him. We was all supposed to smoke together.
Then the next thing you know,
We in the middle of having sex.
you hear
they run up.
commotion.
Yes, that's when they ran up to the car.
You see them with a couple sacks of weed, and they're saying what? Go? What are they saying? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
They were like panicking, like, go. Delirium asked him what happened.
So
And then
Delirium is asking them.
Yeah, Delirium was like, Delirium said that he thought he heard shots, but he didn't. We were in the middle of having sex, so he didn't stop and like, realize it until they ran up to the car. Until I'm guessing he was putting two and two together, trying to figure out what was going on. So he asked him what happened. He wasn't, and Nick and the boy wasn't trying to say what happened. And then that's when, he was driving at this point. We were driving to his house. His house wasn't that far down. They didn't start talking until all of them got out the car. Well, they went inside the house.
So the thing about, so they went in the house to take the weed?
They took everything, whatever they had in my car, they took everything out of my car and took it in the house. I'm not sure if it was in the house or if they put it in a car. I'm not sure where they put it. I just know that's what we pulled up at. It was Delirium's house.
So the thing about your mom, she wasn't getting no weed. Did they ask you to text him?
No, I was supposed to be texting.
No, I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm not.
No, I'm just saying. I text Marcus because we was all looking for weed. We was all finna smoke. So I was like, okay, I know Marcus will pull up because I always get weed from Marcus. I meet up with Marcus every other day, so I know he'll pull up to serve me. So then that's when.
But here's the problem. Why didn't you just ask some for you? Why didn't you just ask for some weed for you? Why did you put your mom in it?
Because I just specifically, I get what you're saying. Every other time, whenever I'm specifically buying something from Marcus, I usually tell him what it's for. Like, I didn't think nothing of it with telling him my mom was like, because I usually say, when my mom buy weed from him, I usually say, my mom want this weed. It ain't really for me, but it's for my mom. Because sometimes he give me a little extra, or he take a few dollars off, or he give me my money back, or where I don't have to pay for it. So I just said my mama's name because I'm thinking, maybe he just put a little extra in it just to look out for her or something. So I just said my mama's name.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how that happened. Just figure out how all that came about. And so they did. Man. You scared to death when they showed up in the car after hearing the shots?
Scared to death. I didn't hear the shots. I mean, I'm in my zone. Like I'm not hearing nothing.
So Delirium didn't ask them what the hell? Because Delirium told you.
Listen, when they did get in the car and they was panicking, then that's when Delirium was like, "Oh shit, them was gunshots that I heard. Like, what happened? Like, y'all running, y'all panicking. What happened?" He didn't say nothing. He wasn't trying to say nothing around. I'm guessing he wasn't trying to say anything around me. That's when we went to Delirium's house. We dropped them off, and that's when they got out the car, went in the house, and they talked. I wasn't present. I never got out the car whenever they were talking.
All right. Let me walk over here and see if I can get them pictures. Okay? I'll be back in a minute. Hey, this is investigator call. He's gonna show you some photos, okay? Before he doesn't have anything to do with the case. Before he does that, he's gonna read you some instructions.
There's 3 photo lineups. I'm just going to read you one set of instructions since we're the same for all of them, alright? What's your first name?
Teleah.
T-E-L-E-A-H. Okay. And your last name?
Billingsley.
No. Like I said, I'm going to read all 3 of these, or read you one set of instructions for all 3. If you have any questions about anything, just let me know.
Okay.
You'll be asked to view a group of individuals. The person of interest might or might not be present in this group, and the lineup's not in any particular order. It's just as important to exclude innocent persons from suspicion as it is to identify the perpetrators. You should not feel that you have to make an identification. Take as much time as you need to look at each individual. If you do identify someone, I'll note your exact words regarding the identification. Individuals presented may not appear exactly as they did on the day of the incident because features such as head and facial hair are subject to change. We will continue to investigate the incident with or without an identification by you. After viewing all the individuals, if you can make an identification, just circle the whole picture and you can initial and date it.
Okay.
After viewing all individuals, if you cannot make a positive identification, you may inform any individual that you believe most resembles the person you saw. Since it's an ongoing investigation, you should not discuss this lineup or the results. And once we finish this paperwork, you can view all of them, all right?
Okay.
So go ahead and just print your name right here, and then sign and date.
Print away.
Yep. And then sign and date. I'm going to do the same for all 3. Then I'll fill out the rest of it. November 8th.
What time?
8:47.
It's still 8:47.
Yeah.
said circle the whole picture?
Yeah, that's fine. You might want to write on the table here. So.
Okay, I am identifying everybody that was in my car.
I don't know anything about the case, sir.
I'm sorry.
I don't.
I'm just gonna do that.
But you can clarify anything with the investigator after.
Okay. Because I don't want to get nobody in trouble. It's just specific people.
There's an initial right here, and that's the you identify for number 6.
Right.
Yeah, I'll put an initial right here. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then this one, let's see, number 2. 6 initial right here. That's worth 35. Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. Thank you.
Alright. Real quick, I'm gonna do this. Alright. This one you picked out, who is this?
Nick Wells.
That's Nick Wells? And he was the one supposed to get the drugs for you? The marijuana?
Either him or the brother.
Okay, who is this?
That's the brother.
Do you know his name? You just know that's the brother. Of who?
Delirium.
Delirium? Who's this?
Delirium.
That's Delirium? Okay, so that's Delirium. Just to clarify, this is his brother. And this is Nick Wells. So Nick Wells is the only one you know the full name.
Yeah.
Because you went to school with him. Y'all hang out, or you just know who he is?
I just know who he is because I've been going to school since probably about middle school, so I didn't have class with him, so I pretty much know him. I just don't sit around hanging around with him.
Okay. So, just to clarify, so y'all back in. Delirium is driving.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? When y'all back in, is anybody in the car with you?
No.
Just you and Delirium. Okay? Y'all are in the car. Y'all are making out. Right now stop me if I'm wrong. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
I mean, not making out, but you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all are about to.
No, we were.
Y'all were. Okay. So y'all were making out. Your boyfriend, Delirium, thinks he hears gunshots, but y'all keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Then what? How long before before Nick and the brother show up? 1 minute, 5 minutes, 30 minutes?
Maybe 5 minutes. It wasn't that long.
After the shots?
I'm not sure when he heard the shots though. Like, damn, I don't know when he heard them shots. Because he didn't stop and say that he heard the shots. He just, whenever they came up to the car, he was like, yeah, I don't know what's gunshots that I heard.
When they show up. So when they show up, this is really important. Try to think as hard as you can. When they show up, what is in their hands?
The big thing of weed that's in not the Ziploc, but the foldable thing two big things of those. And cause I only seen Nick. Well, I seen both of them run up, but I only seen something in Nick's hands. Well, not Nick's hands, the brother hands. He had two big things of weed with him.
Delarian's brother.
Yeah, Delarian's brother. Okay.
Try to think the best you can. That's important.
Money. He had money with him too. I'm not sure how much money it was, but he had money in his hand too.
Who?
The brother.
Delarian's brother? And you don't know his name. You picked him out, you just don't know his name.
Yeah.
Okay. So he has money and marijuana? What does Nick have?
Nick had his hands in his pocket like he was running towards the car, but he had it not in his pocket, but inside his.
Yeah, see, that's where I'm going. Try to close your eyes or something. Try to think real hard what you saw Nick with.
I don't think Nick had nothing in his hands because I was more so paying attention to the brother because I seen the brother directly have something in his hands. I think Nick was running up with his hands in his pockets because I think his gun was in his pockets or something.
You think, or it was?
It was because I didn't see it. I didn't see the gun itself, but I'm pretty sure he had it in his pocket because I didn't see no gun.
What makes you think that you're pretty sure? What makes you think you're pretty sure?
Pretty sure.
Why would you say you're pretty sure he had a gun?
Just by the way he was running there, y'all panicking like what happened. Then he had the other boy got weed and money in his hands. I'm not slow, so I'm almost trying to put two and two together at this point. But like I said, when they got in the car, they were using code, so they didn't say nothing directly to around me about what had happened.
So you didn't see it?
No, I didn't.
Or you didn't see any guns?
No, I did not.
But you're pretty sure he had one just on his demeanor, right?
Yeah.
But you don't know.
I'm not sure.
Because you didn't see it with your eyes.
See it, no.
You're positive you didn't.
I'm 100% sure I didn't see no gun.
But he's holding this.
He got
What
trousers
was he wearing?
on, like camo trousers that like click at the top, but he didn't have them together. They were like folded down like pants. When he ran up, his hands was inside of the trousers.
Okay, what was Delarian wearing?
He just had a hoodie on.
What type of hoodie?
Maybe a Reebok or Nike hoodie.
What color do you remember?
It was gray.
A gray Reebok or Nike?
Yeah. And he had some black pants on. Black pants with red stripe on the side of them.
What about his brother?
He wear this mask, camo mask, but he wear it every day. I'm not sure if he specifically wear it for that, but he wear it every day every time I see him. But it's the camo mask, and then he had on he had a camo shirt on, but he had a black shirt on top of the camo. But I can still see his sleeves, the camo from his sleeves with the black covering it. Then he had a jacket on top of that. And I think he had jeans on with some slides.
With some slides? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'm trying to get through it myself. So Nick had camo coveralls.
But they wasn't.
Your Delarian had a gray hoodie. Delarian's brother has a camo shirt.
Okay.
Or
he had two shirts on.
Right.
Camo shirt underneath it, but the black shirt was over it.
What type of? Is there any writing?
No, it
on
was just a regular black shirt. I could tell that it was a camo shirt because the camo shirt was longer than the black shirt.
And you could see it.
Yeah, and then he got a jacket on top of that one.
And slides. What type of shoes did Nick have?
I think he had some forces. Some white forces.
White Forces?
White Air Force One.
What about Delarian?
Delirium just had slides on. I paid attention to his outfit.
He had slides. So him and his brother both had slides. What were you wearing?
What the hell? Oh, I had my work uniform on. I had black pants on, then I had my life jacket. Not life jacket, but it's a life jacket. And it's navy blue with white writing on it. And I had my bonnet on. And then I had on my work shoes too.
Your work shoes? What type?
Oh, these right here.
Those are what you had on?
Yeah.
To the bottom. Do you still have the clothes you had on? Or at your mom's?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And and for real, what'd you do with your phone?
I'm telling you, I left it in my car. I'm pretty sure one of them took my phone and did something with it.
Because they told you what they were.
No, I'm saying whenever everybody was hopping out the car, they were scared, running around and stuff. I'm focused on getting my car.
Did they ask for your phone?
No, they didn't ask for it. I'm saying it was sitting there. 1 second. I'm pretty sure they took it because I know where I set my phone at, and I was in such a rush to get from around them. I didn't pay attention to where my phone went until I got home and it dawned on me that.
Well, they took your phone because they knew you were texting him and setting it up.
Yeah.
That's why
Pretty
they
sure
took your phone.
Yeah.
Come on now.
No, I'm not saying. I'm pretty sure that's why, but I just didn't see nobody take my phone, and I didn't realize it till I got home.
Do you have any idea where they took it?
Most likely to the uncle house, or maybe to the grandma house.
To their uncles or grandmas?
That's the only place I can think of. Because that's the only place we went.
The uncle lives over there.
In them blue houses, them blue twin houses.
And where's grandma live?
On Pine.
On Pond? Well, that's where Delirium lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is on Pond.
Mm-hmm.
With grandma? So your phone's probably over there?
That's the only place they been at. So.
Unless they smashed it. Got rid
I
of it.
mean, I hope not.
What type of phone was it?
An iPhone 6S Plus. No. What the phone I got? No, iPhone. I'm sorry, iPhone Max. That's it. My iPhone Max.
iPhone Max? What color?
It's tan, but like the back of it real cracked, and then my case got glitter on it with the circle thing to hold your phone with.
Would you drop it a bunch?
Yeah, a bunch, a whole lot. But the front of it not cracked. The back of it is.
So they took it. Did they tell you they were gonna get rid of it for you? Did they say we need to get rid of this?
They did not say nothing. I literally did not realize my phone was missing till I got home. Then I tried to find my iPhone. Could not find my phone.
Have you talked to Delirium since all this happened?
No. I haven't had no way to.
You haven't had a way to call him? Do you know his phone number?
No. Absolutely not.
It's just saved in your phone.
It's not saved in my phone, but his number in my phone though.
How do y'all contact each other?
Through number. I just don't have his number saved in my phone. We just text on my number though.
You just know what his number looks like or something? You don't have his name in your phone or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
And at no time did you see anybody with a gun?
I swear to you, I've not seen no gun. That's where I would call it. Stop everything if I would have seen a gun. Because I done got pulled over plenty of times. When my taillight went out, I don't got time for me to be getting pulled over for no guns that belong to somebody else that don't have nothing to do with me. So I know for a fact I did not see no gun.
Did you say anything to them when they come back and you saw the marijuana?
I was scared.
You're like, what the hell?
I was like, what the fuck? I'm like,
Right.
I'm scared.
That's what anybody would do.
I'm just sitting there. I'm shaking. And I have anxiety. I have panic attacks so bad already. Anyways, so then that on top of it, I just went into panic mode and just shut down. I just sat there, waited for us to get to his house so everybody can get out of my car so I can go home.
Was there any talking? Did they say anything after it all happened?
No, Nick just said, go.
Nick said that? You ever dated Nick?
No. I wouldn't say I grew up with Nick. It's just, since middle school. Yeah.
You just know it. Because you've been in school with him basically your whole life.
Yeah. And, well, I didn't know Delirious for that for as long as I knew Nick, but I knew Delirious since probably my summer before freshman year of high school.
Was there anybody else in the vehicle? Besides y'all four?
Just the brother.
And y'all went straight to Pond Avenue? Well, why? It don't make sense because y'all turned south on Palafox.
That was me whenever I was going home, whenever I was leaving. When I passed by from what was going on and I seen all the police cars, that was me by myself.
After you dropped everybody off?
Yes.
There's no time gap there. That's the problem. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You said time gap?
Yeah, because we got video.
Mm-hmm.
And we got video from the time that vehicle pulled out.
So you saying the time gap?
You know how y'all were back then?
Mm-hmm.
Making out? We got video from that to Palafox. It didn't stop anywhere. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm trying to think.
And we see you go south, and we see the car go south of Palafox. All y'all are still in the car.
Because we had to be on the way to the Pond Avenue house. I'm just not remembering.
Did y'all go the wrong way or something? Make a U-turn? What?
I know they was looking up to go the wrong way. I know you know the way to his house. I'm not. I don't remember ever going that way. I mean, okay, so you're saying you missing the gap from whenever we went to.
No, we're not missing. We're not missing anything.
Mm-hmm.
We got video. That's we're confused. I'm confused too. You confused? Because I'm telling you, we've got where the car was back.
I know.
In.
I understand all of that.
We got video from there to you leaving.
I mean, can y'all check cameras at his grandma? I know his grandma got cameras. And I know she would have seen my car parked outside whenever all of them was getting out of my car, because I'm not lying, but I know for a fact I had to drop them off. And I dropped them off at their grandma's house right after.
I'll be right back. You need any water? Hey, just one more thing real quick, because he reminded me now we're right. So you gave him the address to meet you, right? On Rawls.
I don't know if is that the name of the street? Yeah, okay.
That's what you text.
Marcus, yeah.
Yeah, you text Marcus that. How did you know about that house?
Because
Who told
I've
you?
been there before.
You've been there before? Meeting him?
Once with him, I know that house, remember, because I told you I was homeless before. I used to not live, but I used to hide out at that house.
Like, kind of like a squatter kind of thing?
We met there.
I do remember you telling me that.
We maybe met there probably twice before.
So you knew nobody was at that house?
I always knew that house was abandoned, so I assumed that it wasn't nobody was at that
Right,
house.
and that's why you gave that address.
Mhm.
Okay. Did any of them tell you, hey, we're fixing to rob this cat?
I promise you, literally, I know Marcus. Marcus was my friend. I buy weed from him all the time. When we said that we wanted to buy weed, I'm like, okay, I know somebody that we can get weed from, because he always pull up on me and serve me whenever I need him to. He was over there, gave him the address. I stayed there for a while because I was going to wait for Marcus there. Me and Delarian.
You say we. Who's we at this time?
Me and Delarian was in the car at this point.
Okay.
We wasn't with Nick and the brother until after when they ran up to the car.
Okay. Where were they at when all this was happening?
I'm not sure. They wasn't with me up until that point when they got into the car.
So when's the first time you saw those two today?
Nick and the brother
Mhm.
was when they ran up to my car.
You talk to them at all?
No, when they got in the car, they were panicking. They said, "Go, go, go."
So how did they know that you were going to get weed delivered to that house if you hadn't talked to them all
No, Delarian, because me and Delarian was supposed to go get the weed, but then got sidetracked having sex in the car, and that's when I assumed that Delarian must have told him, his brother, or Nick to go get the weed for us.
You assume?
I mean, yeah, I assumed that because I didn't tell Nick or the brother to go get the weed. He had to tell them that.
So as far as you knew, Delarian was getting it for you.
Yes, because I was with him. We were both supposed to go over there and get the weed.
Do you know what they did with the weed?
After the fact,
Mm-hmm.
it all got to be at his mama's house.
Their clothes, everything.
So when you messaged him, you told him, hey, I want some weed, come serve me?
No, I had to stay with my mama because Marcus had a little thing for my mama, and a lot of the times whenever he served me, it was most likely for my mama. So I told him for my mama so he can give me a little extra. Because usually if I tell him, give me a bar, he'll give me a Quake. We some teenagers trying to smoke, so he gave me he gave me extra sometimes whenever I serve him. If I tell him that my mama did it though.
So he knows your mom?
He's seen her Facebook, seen her around town. Of course, she's an attractive lady, so you know.
Anything else you want to tell me that might be important before I leave here? Because here's the thing, we're gonna go get all three of them. They're gonna come in here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, and they're gonna have their time to talk. Are they gonna tell us that you set it up?
No,
What are they going to tell us?
I don't think they would tell you anything. I think if anybody was going to talk, it was going to be me.
You don't think they're gonna save their own butt? You see how this stuff works?
I know, I see how it works, but I'm just saying, they can't point the finger to somebody that didn't do something that they chose to do.
And they're not gonna say that you knew about it?
No.
And you're sure of that?
100% sure of that.
And that's how you're gonna roll?
100%. Like I said, Marcus was my friend. I would never put Marcus in a situation for something like that to happen to Marcus at all. I wanted to buy some weed. That was it.
How long you been dating that guy?
Maybe 2 weeks. We haven't been dating for that long.
How long you know him?
I know him since the summer before freshman year. But
So you know him for a long time?
I knew him for a long time, but it never got relationship-wise till just recently. Like, we were always friends, and he always wanted to talk to me, but I never really gave him that time of day until, just recently.
So then you know how he rolls and what he's involved in.
I know what he's capable of doing.
I bet you do.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Nick and his brother.
I'm not sure about his brother, but
You know how they roll.
I'm not sure about his
So you're
brother.
saying that's what I'm saying. You're saying, well, I wouldn't put my friend in that position. You did.
I mean,
You sure did.
Okay, don't say it like that because
that's the truth though. You know how these cats roll.
Listen.
You know these guys are involved in half of the stuff that we do.
Listen.
All him and I do. No, you listen to me.
No.
Yeah, because it's my turn. All him and I do is homicide. And a couple of guys in the room over there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And 90% of our homicides, their names come up.
All three of them?
Just about. This year. I'll just use this year because that may not be a correct statement. Using other years. This year, their names have come up somehow, one way or another, right?
Like I said, I don't know his brother like that. I don't know what his brother is capable of.
You know Nick.
Started. Can I finish what I'm trying to say?
Sure, go ahead.
I don't know his brother. I just started being around his brother. Even when I am around him, I'm only around him for a couple of seconds, and he goes off with his girlfriend. Nick, school. That's it. I don't know Nick outside of school. I see Nick at school. I don't know nothing else bad about him. I don't know what type of person you think I am to surround myself by people that I think is capable.
No, I didn't say that. You said you wouldn't put him in that type of position, but you did.
It's messed up. I'm sorry, and I'm
I
down to my heart. I'm sorry that happened to Marcus because Marcus is really my friend. I would never put him in that situation. I'm sorry that happened to him, but it was not my fault at all. Okay, I wanted to buy weed. Somebody else made a decision themselves and did what they did. I did not put Marcus in no situation to get murdered.
I believe that.
I believe it. I don't think you wanted murder. No way.
Or rob. Whatever y'all trying to say. Any of that.
I'm not trying to say anything. Anything I've told you that we've got is factual.
Okay.
I know that sucks, but it's true. That's all I've done. Is told you the facts that we've got. And I haven't lied to you and told you that there's probably not going to be consequences. Because there is. You're probably not leaving here today.
Well, I told you all that I know. I've been completely told you every bit. I gave you names. I gave you description of what folks have owned. I don't know nothing. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. I'm sorry that happened to my friend. I once again would never put somebody in a situation like that if I thought that somebody would harm him, rob him, or any of that. Okay, I don't condone that type of stuff. My mom did not raise me like that. My mom didn't raise me in that environment. So I would not ever do no shit like that to nobody.
It's crazy, ain't it?
Very. Very good.
When people say that your life can change like that, it's the truth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you have anything else, Stephanie? You have anything else for me? Hang tight. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do next.
Okay.
All right. If you got water, you need anything, just wave because we got cameras.
Can I use the bathroom?
Let me see if I can find a female.
Okay.
That we are very busy today, so we don't have many of us. Let me see. Yeah, I'll see if I can get that done. Okay. Hey, real quick, because I didn't do this. Raise your hand. You swear everything you said is the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
What's that? Just have a seat back there. I'll move back loose.
Alright. This is like a broken record, ain't it? Go back over it again.
Okay.
Look, we went back through everything again. We went through the text messages.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you, right now, is the time for you to start talking to us and telling us for real what's going on. For real, as they say on the street, right? Because right now we went back to the text messages. You text this man, you tell him where to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
You tell him you're at work.
Mm-hmm. Because I wasn't finna meet him. I'm lying.
Yeah, we know you weren't supposed to meet him.
Because I said that either my mom was supposed to come pick it up, and she didn't answer the phone. That's when I was supposed to come.
Then you say come around back. That text message too that I forgot about.
Because
Till I just got reminded and saw.
I remember right.
Giving them specific instructions.
Yeah.
This isn't a normal like this. Come drop off some weed.
I remember me saying that.
Remember who saying it?
Me. Text Marcus saying that.
Girl, I'm telling you right now. I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying my best to be patient with you and get through this. But nothing, you haven't told me the truth yet. You told me, let me back up. You've told me partial truth, right? I'll give you that. You know how every lie has a little bit of truth in it, right? Because for somebody just to make up a complete lie, they're going to have some problems, right? Just to come up with it off the shelf. So every lie has a little bit of truth. So you've given me a little bit of truth. But you're dancing around how you're involved and how your boyfriend's involved. You're dancing around it completely. Okay? Right now, I'm going to tell you. Right now, you're probably fixing to wind up with a murder charge. That's real. I'm fixing to put them cuffs on you, and you're not leaving here. You're fixing to go across the street. You set this whole thing up. Yeah, we got the text messages. Sure, and you already told me you texted him and told him. Told him where to go. Told him you were at work. Told him come around back. He came around back all right. He did.
I don't know who else that is. I don't know.
How'd you know the address?
Because I told him because I was homeless there and I used to hide out there. That's how I knew that house. Okay. The reason why I told him to come out back is because I don't know whose house that was. Delarian called Nick, told him that Marcus was outside.
That's more like it. It's taken 3.5 hours, or 2.5, 3 hours for you to tell me that.
That Ben, he was the person that was supposed to get the weed. So of course they came in contact with each other.
So when did he tell him he was there?
Whenever Marcus texted me and told me he was outside, I was like, okay. Told Delarian, my phone was dead. Boom, I couldn't text Marcus no more. I told Delarian that Marcus was outside. Delarian must have texted Nick, told him that he was outside.
Must have or did? Right now, must
Okay,
have. Yeah, because right now, must have ain't working for you.
All right.
Right now, you're going to jail for murder. That's the truth. That ain't me lying to you. That ain't me trying to scare you. We had somebody get murdered that you text, that you asked to come to a certain spot, that when he got there said, hey, come around back. You knew exactly what was going to happen to him. You knew you didn't know they were going to kill him.
Or rob him.
But you knew they were going to take his dope. Sure you did.
Why would I give him money to go get weed if they already going to rob me? I gave this man $45 fucking dollars.
Who?
Nick.
When did you see Nick?
I never seen Nick, but when I gave him the money, when I gave Delarian the money, it was supposed to go towards getting the weed. Nick was supposed to go get the weed.
So how did Nick get the money if you're with Delarian?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I didn't give Nick the money directly. I gave Delarian the money. Either A, he gave it to him early, because Ben was looking for weed. Ben gave Delarian that money.
Girl. That's not going to work. That's not going. None of this what you're saying is going to work for you. Matter of fact, let's just do this. Let's just get this over with right now. Okay. Because you're not going home. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. Mm-hmm. And everything you've told me has been a lie. Complete lie. Every time you tell me something, when I leave here, that's what I do. I go check everything you've said. When I recheck the messages and we've got other people listening, I ain't gonna lie to you. And then when they look and say, hey, said this, this, and this, I forgot that you actually told him to come out back. That's important. That is what's gonna seal your fate.
Okay. I told him not per se pull out back. I meant pull all the way up in the driveway.
No, per se, it was exactly what you said.
I don't remember exactly what I told him, but I know for a fact what I meant. Pull all the way up in the driveway.
Let's see. My mama wants you to serve her. What's she want? Now this is crazy. I'm having to kindergarten this to you because I've already told you. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to entertain it. The quarter. That's what you say. Where's she at? 8615 Rawls Avenue. Tell her I'm on the way. That is at 420. Okay. Let me know how long it's going to be. 17 minutes. I'm 10. It's 10 away, right? Alright, I'm at work. But you can call me when you get there so I can tell her. Now, last I checked, the house is abandoned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody help me. Tell me if I'm missing something. Tell me when you get there, or just go to the back, because she ain't answering the phone. Has your mom ever lived on Ross?
I told you that whenever I was writing him, I was lying. Once my mom did not answer the phone no more, she's out of the equation.
I'm outside. Let me try to call again. Hold up. And that's the last we heard from him. That was at 4:41. So you weren't having sex because you're texting.
How you gonna tell?
Because he's killed.
Oh, I didn't have sex. How you gonna tell me I
You're
didn't have sex?
texting and having sex?
Are you serious right now?
I'm serious.
So I'm not gonna have no time to have sex.
I'm asking you. You're texting and having sex?
No,
Because he's
not.
killed. He's killed at, this is at 4:41, and he's killed, if I'm not mistaken, 4:46. Yeah! Heck yeah, I'm for real.
I didn't say you was for real. I know you for real. I said you trying to flip this back on me.
Oh, this ain't flipping.
Yeah, it
This is factual.
I'm telling you what them
You set this man up, and you had him killed.
I did not. Okay, you want to?
And you're going to go explain that to the
You
jury.
want to believe that?
I don't want to believe it. I'm telling you, it happened.
Okay.
And the facts are going to prove that happened. And when we get all them in here, they're going to say that you set it up. I promise you that. We've dealt with these folks enough that they don't care about you.
On my life, they're not, because it didn't happen.
They don't give a crap.
It
did happen. I got
them. You think I'll be telling you shit about them if I give a fuck about them?
It did happen. It's right here.
Okay.
It did happen.
Clearly.
And if I'm missing something, let me know. I mean, because I've been tired. I've been in here babying you for 3 hours. I'm sick of it. Because I'm in here for you. I don't have to be in here doing this. We've got pretty much all we need.
Like I told you. Told him to pull up all the way in the driveway. I don't know what happened to this man. Okay? I told Delirian what he said. He's outside. Told him to pull up in the driveway. I did not mean for him to go all... I'm pretty sure he did not go all the way in the back of the house. I'm 100% of that. Okay, it's the driveway. He's sitting in his car. He went into the driveway like I told him to.
Are you 100% sure of that?
I'm not 100% sure of that, but I know that's what I'm telling him to do. Pull up in the driveway, wait for somebody to come out so they can get the weed from you. Okay, we're not sitting up. First of all, we're not sitting up in front of an abandoned house just chilling out. So clearly, Nick and the boy had to be sitting either inside of the house because the door is open to that house. Inside of the house or in the back of the house. I told Marcus to pull up in the driveway. I did not mean pull all the way up in the back. I just meant in the driveway.
And Nick and who else was in the house?
The brother.
They were inside the house waiting.
I'm not sure if they was inside the house.
You already told me they were. You just did.
I just told you
that
the door is open, so they possibly could have been inside the house or anywhere outside. I know that they're not going to be sitting out in the front of the house. That's not their house. So I know for a fact they weren't doing that. I'm going to assume that they were either inside the house or behind the house or in the garage. I'm not sure. I was not there.
Then why are you telling them to step out of the car?
When did I tell him to step out the
Or
car?
come out back?
I just said this.
Let's see.
I can't keep doing this because y'all can keep trying to flip what I'm trying to say, and I'm trying to tell you what I meant when I was writing this word. I don't know what.
Tell me when you're there, or just go to the back till she ain't answering the phone. You knew everything that was going on, girl. Everything. You knew that they were going to rob him. Because if not, you would have got the dope yourself. You get dope from him. You get marijuana from him all the time.
If I'm finna go have sex somewhere, I'm finna stop what I'm doing to go have sex with my boyfriend if that's what he wants to do. Okay, he said he has somebody go get it for me. I said, okay, left it at that.
Do you got anything, Stephen?
No, there's not much.
Because I've asked, I don't know where, I'm like you, I don't know where else to go.
Why that address?
Because I've been there before. I met Marcus there before. He knew the address. He knew that there before. I'm not familiar with the house, but I've been there a few times.
You used to squat in it, right? You used to stay in it from time to time?
Yes.
When you were homeless?
Yes.
So, how much truth is it that you're getting the weed for your mom?
Okay, some of the weed was supposed to be for my mama.
So she smokes weed?
Yes, my mama smokes weed. Okay.
Why would she tell me otherwise?
Why would she tell you the truth that she smokes weed?
Why would she lie? That's nothing major.
I mean, that's illegal, so that probably why. You said, you shrugging your shoulders, that's illegal to smoke weed.
Mm-hmm. That's petty.
It's regardless, it's illegal to smoke weed. I don't know nobody.
So when did she reach out to you to ask for some weed?
A couple days ago.
A couple days ago?
She asked me for some weed, I didn't have none. So whenever I get some, I got you.
A couple days ago? Roughly what day was it?
I'm not sure. Mom talk a lot. Mom talk every day.
Okay. We'll compare this against her phone records.
What, my phone records?
No, hers. If you're messaging and calling her, it'll be there.
Yeah, your phone records too. We'll get them.
Okay.
I'm more than happy to share it with me. We were looking at them, a bunch of them this morning. Okay. She's showing all the messages between you and her. I don't remember anything about marijuana going back a few weeks.
I live with my mama. I live with her. I see her every day. I don't have to sit up and text her about something that I could say to her in her face. She said, I'm smoking in the backyard. She come back there and say she would smoke. I said, I don't got no more weed. I said, I got you whenever I get some. End of that. End of that. My mom don't have nothing to do with nothing.
What you got for me? Any questions?
Nothing.
Because I'm just sitting here thinking, I don't know what else I can ask you. We've covered it.
100% everything that I know. From the time I woke up that morning, from the time I got home.
When's the last time you hung out at that Raw Street address?
I'm over there quite a bit. I mean...
What's quite a bit?
Because my boyfriend lives close over there. We can't smoke at his grandma's house, so sometimes I sit over there, smoke real quick. Sometimes, not a lot though, because most of the times I just smoke at home.
What's most of the time though?
Probably last month. Maybe every other month.
So once a
Maybe
month
not
you go
even
hang out there, just smoke and chill.
Maybe more than that. Cause I'm over his house a lot, but most of the time I'm sitting in my car smoking, so I really don't care where I park my car at. But whenever I did not have my car, I sit over there and smoke.
So who all usually hangs out with you when you're over there?
Maybe
You and Delirium?
sometimes me and I go get my homegirls and we sit over there.
So you, Delirium, your homegirls, the only people that you ever hung out with there, that little spot?
Yeah.
You ever brought Marcus there?
I met him over there a few times so he could serve me there.
So he knows about that spot? So why'd you have to give him the address?
I'm pretty sure that, first of all, I only see him over there maybe 2 other times before this
If
happened.
he's hung out there, you could have said meet me at the hangout spot or something.
No, he don't hang out nowhere over there. Okay, he never hung out over there. He come over there every once in a while. I sent him the address because you've only been over here maybe twice, and that was a month ago, maybe not even that. I just sent him the address just to remind him where it's at.
And when he serves you, it's just wherever you pick? Where all's he served you before?
Sometimes it just depends on where we at. Sometimes he'll meet me. Like if I'm at home, he'll probably meet me at like Walmart on Creighton. Or if he at home and I come to him, not come to him, but if I'm trying to meet him close to where he lives, he might meet me at the McDonald's. Where's that McDonald's? Fairfield.
So what changed yesterday?
I was over there. I was actually over there because I was with my boyfriend. I was already over there, so I told him to come right there.
Because it was close. Anything you need to tell me? I'm gonna go walk out here. I'm gonna start working on your arrest report. We're gonna figure out exactly what the charges are gonna be, and we'll start working on it.
Any other questions? Told you everything I know.
That was important. Unfortunately, they killed him for no reason.
For no reason, and I'm
Stupid.
more than.
You ought to be pissed off.
I'm pissed off because I'm into this shit. I feel like I'm going to grieve about my friend after I get this out of the way. But right now, I'm worried about my life.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have to fight a case for some shit that I didn't do and I have nothing to do with. So, it is what it is.
It is what it is, huh?
It is what it is.
That's your
I'm gonna have
philosophy.
to fight for my life if that's what I got to do.
Anything, Stefan? Anything else you think of?
This is what you want to go with?
What else y'all
Well,
want me to tell you?
I'm
I'm just asking though, what else do y'all want me to tell y'all? Y'all have text messages. I done explained the text messages as best as my ability. I done told you. I told you everything. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. Like, I literally have went down every detail. I've gave you literally descriptions. I done told you these people was in my car. I just told you what I seen them with. I did not know that these folks was finna do what they did. Like I said, Marcus was my friend. Regardless of any of that, even if Marcus was not my friend, I'm not sitting up. First of all, stuff go left all the time. So even if I was sitting up plotting about robbing somebody, my subconscious would have told me that something could have went left. and something like this could have happened. Somebody dead that I care about. I would never did no shit like this to Marcus.
I hope not. I hope not. I bet we figured it out when we talked to them.
I bet you will. And I bet they won't say a word.
Bet or you hope?
No, I bet. I don't care what they say. I don't know what I did. I didn't say what I did. I didn't say what I seen. They ain't seen me do shit. They don't know. I didn't do nothing. So it's nothing that y'all finna get from them about me. If anything, they finna be pointing fingers at each other. Not me, because Teleah and Janae didn't have nothing to do with nothing.
Well, you didn't go out there and shoot him for real. That's the truth.
Yeah. And I didn't set him up either. So, that had nothing to do with nothing. Just wanted to be a teenager.
You didn't set it up, but they knew exactly where to go and where he's going to be. That's the problem you don't have. Straight. That's just being straight. That's your problem you don't have right there.
Okay. Look, wish they got where they was. Because clearly you're supposed to flip my words, bro. If I knew this shit was gonna be this damn serious, I would've got a fucking lawyer. Ask for one.
How you doing, darling? Investigator came over with Sheriff. Give me 1 second, sir. I'm going to get me a comfortable chair.
Cold.
Investigator team of work homicide here in Escambia County. You know, I've been sitting over there listening to a lot of what you had to say. Okay? I think you're being truthful about a lot of it. Okay? We can agree about that, right? I think you're scared. Right? You ain't never been in this situation before. You don't really know what to do. And I think that goes all the way back to yesterday. I don't think you knew what to do yesterday. Right? The situation we run into is that you have essentially talked yourself into handcuffs today. Okay, I understand that you were trying to withhold stuff, trying to think about what needed to be said so that you don't get yourself in trouble, so that you don't get Delarian in trouble, any of that, okay? I know, and you know, and everybody else here that's been watching this knows that nobody went there planning on killing Marcus. That's not how this was supposed to go. And if you knew this is how that was going to go, you wouldn't have had no part of it, right? Because you ain't a bad person, You're what, 19, 20 years old? 19? Shit happened. It was an accident. Poor judgment? Okay. Accident? Yeah. Somehow shit went sideways. Okay? The problem is, when we don't get the whole story, we are left to fill in the gaps. Okay? In our versions, as hard as we try, might not be correct. They might look worse than what it actually is. Might not be as bad as what it actually is. But we're left to try and fill in these pieces, these puzzle pieces. We're missing puzzle pieces right now. But we have to try and fill in those pieces so that we can get a full understanding of what happened. Because I can articulate this a couple ways. I can articulate that you're the mastermind behind it, based upon your text messages, based upon all that. I can say, shit, Teleah set all this up. She's the one that told him to go there. She's the one that told him to pull around back. She's parked right around the corner, right? You see how that's possible for me? I'm not saying that's what I want to do. I don't want to do that. I don't want to put anything on anybody that they didn't do. I want to know each person's part, and I want to know the truth. Because I don't want you to get charged with something that you didn't have no part of. And I don't want Delarian to, get charged with something petty when he deserves a higher charge. Or, Nick or Ellis or any of those guys. Okay? All I can tell you right now is that Marcus is dead. Okay? You talked to Marcus to set up a drug deal right before he was killed. You need a tissue? Here. You talked to Marcus right before he was killed. And then Ellis and Nick go over there. Now, whether they were just supposed to rob him, whether they were just supposed to buy the weed and something went wrong, maybe Marcus got scared when it wasn't your mom or you showing up, and maybe he pulled out a gun and they shot him. I know you're not going to know that because you weren't in that backyard, right? Okay. But that's why we have to know all the details, okay? Marcus was your friend, right? How long did you know Marcus? How long have you known him?
Before I knew all of them.
Before you knew all of them? And you said you knew Delarian since, for a while, right?
Freshman year of high school.
So you knew Marcus since middle school? Probably before that. How did you and Marcus become friends? Y'all in class together, or?
Yeah, that movie theater.
That movie theater? Good guy? He didn't deserve this, though, did he? Grab me a trash can. Did they talk you into doing this for him? Setting him up?
I never had my phone. Gave my phone to his brother.
Okay.
I didn't know initially what they was going to do. Because we was trying to get some weed. So I let him get my phone. And I told him that I know Marcus would come. I know Marcus would come bring me some weed, so I gave him my phone. I didn't ask him no questions because Nick didn't have a phone. So I was like, okay, you can use my phone or whatever. And I told him to text Marcus because I know Marcus would come. When I gave Nick my phone, they went off somewhere. Him and the brother they were at, he was by my house, and me and Delaren was by ourselves. We sat at the house, at the abandoned house for a minute, and then we left. That's when we sat. That's when we sat at the uncle's house.
Y'all went to the uncle's house?
And then that's when we had sex in the car. And that's when Nick and the brother ran up to the car and me half to death. I didn't know what happened. I heard a gunshot and it scared the shit out of me. I didn't think Marcus was dead though. Thought maybe they just got into a shootout or something. Maybe something happened when they were over there. And maybe 5 minutes after that, Nick and the boy ran up to the car. He said he shot him in the head twice.
Who said that?
Who said that?
Nick.
Nick said he did. Did you see either one of them with a gun?
I still didn't see no gun. And he had to have hiding in his pants or something because I didn't see it.
Okay.
So at that point, I'm scared shit. I'm like, I don't want no part of this. I didn't think that this was what was gonna happen. I wanted just to get some weed. I did not know that they was gonna do all the way they did. Now I'm in a car crying and I'm like, they stopped, pull up at his grandma's house. They switching clothes, taking their clothes off. They leave stuff out in my car and they get out of the car. I'm looking out of my car and I see Mark's ID. I see plastic bags everywhere, like for weed and a scale. And I seen him take all the money and the weed out of my car. And then that's when I passed by where all the police was. My heart dropped because I didn't want to believe that's what happened. Because Michael was my friend. He was really my friend. And I told him to go over there.
Well, you didn't tell him to go over there, right? You said they took your phone.
They took my phone, but I knew that Marcus was coming over there though because I wanted to get the weed from him. So I gave Demarion $45 because I wanted a crate. I gave him the money. He must have gave it to Nick. And that's when I gave my phone to Nick because I didn't have. He wasn't gonna have no way to know that Marcus was there.
Okay. All of these text messages, were these sent from you?
Yes.
Okay. So they took your phone after this?
No. That was from the messages is from my phone.
Mm-hmm.
That was Nick writing him.
That was Nick writing him. Were you right there with him when he was writing him?
Yes, because he was in the back seat.
He was in the back seat?
He had my
Who was
phone.
driving?
Delaren.
Delaren. Where were you at?
In the passenger seat.
Passenger front? Okay.
What kind of stuff was Nick saying?
And initially, we wasn't with Nick.
Who was in the back of the car and had your phone?
When he had my phone, he wasn't saying nothing. I'm assuming that he just ended up telling him where to go. Because I never been to that house before. I'm thinking that he was just telling him.
You've never been to that house on Rawls? So, I think you told investigator,
You said you hung out.
guy, and I'm just, and I'm not harping on you. And like I said, we're getting to the truth now, and I understand it's hard. Okay, that's why I'm not sitting here. That's why I'm not, badgering you or anything else like that. Okay, but you told him that you'd been to that house before, that y'all smoked there, and I think you said you used to squat there or something like that. But you'd never been to that house before. Okay. And do y'all know where they were parked? You said you were at the uncle's house, at one of their uncle's house.
What's it look like?
Do you know where that is?
Can you describe what the house looks like?
It's blue.
Blue?
And then they got like, it's like adjoining apartments. Like, it's just two of them with a long house. And then it's a big yard. And then there's another two on the other side. He lived like the farthest one on the back.
First one in the back. You know what road it's on? No.
It had to be real close to where they told Marcus to go, cause we was right there, like around the corner, so it wasn't that far.
Okay. And when Nick got back in the car, he said that he shot Marcus twice in the head.
He said that he went to a car to get away from Marcus. Sometime, I don't know if they got to it. I don't know what happened. Pulled out a gun. Both of them. All three of them.
All three of them pulled out guns? Okay.
He said that the brother missed, so Nick started shooting. Nick shot him twice in the head.
Okay. I appreciate your honesty. Okay. Does it feel better to get some of that off your chest instead of trying to keep it inside and you know, let us know what really happened, what everybody's part really was? Okay. Look at me, Teleah. Okay. I'm not the lead investigator on this case. Investigator guy, the short guy that's been in here most of the morning, is. So I don't know all the details about the case. I really don't know a lot of what you told me. I don't know how that kind of plays into everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step out. I'm going to have him come back in here. Okay. He's been sitting next door. He's been listening to this. Okay. So you won't have to go back through the whole thing again. Okay. The only thing I ask you is just be honest with him. Let him know. Okay. Because it's not right for you and Delarian to catch charges that aren't meant for you. You see what I'm saying? Like, we know most of what happened. We know that a man is dead. Okay? We know that the four of y'all were there. We just don't know what part everybody played in it. Okay? So this is your opportunity to tell the story about what really happened. Okay? Do you have any questions for me? Okay. The investigator guy will be in here in just a minute. Okay? You're going to just sit in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still got you some water.
At what point did he have your phone? Is that you or he? You recognize these? Did you send this one?
No, he was texting him from the start. I just told him to text that was in my phone.
Okay. They gonna bring y'all some weed?
Yeah.
And y'all were running around your car when he had this phone?
Yeah, because I picked him up.
I'm gonna move this right that way. Let's put these out.
I picked him up from his house because I was taking him to the uncle's house so we could all hang out and smoke.
They're gonna hang out and smoke at that where y'all were parked?
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all were texting. You know about, I guess if he had it, you wanted. So were y'all, you said you backed in over at the uncle's house? And all four of y'all were in the car at that point?
No, Nick and the brother had been got out. They were damn, what I dropped them off at. Matter of fact, I dropped them off at the grandma's house. because we didn't want to be seen.
And that's on Pond.
We didn't want to be seen doing what we were doing in the car.
Okay. Did you tell them where you were going?
Yeah, because that's where we was supposed to be at in the first place, because we can't smoke at the grandma house. So we was supposed to be at the uncle house who was all smoking.
Okay. You dropped them off there, and then they had your phone? You said $45 for a Quake?
Yeah, because I had Nick didn't have a phone.
Mm-hmm.
He told me he had a phone, he needed to use my phone, so I'm like, okay. I always let him get my phone. I didn't think nothing of it. Let him get my phone. I told him to text. I said Marcus will pull up. I know he will.
Mm-hmm.
He always pull up for me.
Did you have anybody else to get weed from?
I'm pretty sure, but I know a lot of people that sell weed. Is just Marcus, just my friend. I'm close with him, so I know that if I tell him to pull up, he'll pull up. If I need some weed from him, he'll come. Because other people probably be wasting my time all day.
Why? They like small time?
Hmm?
They like small time dealers? The other guys would waste your time? Why would they waste your time?
Like I'm saying, like some people don't be wanting to meet me.
Mm-hmm.
Some people want me to drive all the way to them, or sometimes when I don't have my car and people can't come all the way to me, because Marcus has been at my house quite a few times because he brings it to me, or
They trust you.
come pick me up from work sometimes and take me home, so I can get away from him that way.
Mm-hmm. So this would be a dealer that would meet you, unlike the other ones that wouldn't meet you where you want to be.
He really meet me anywhere. We meet really anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, because he trusts you. That's why he would come meet you at that abandoned house he's probably never been to. Has he ever been there before?
I don't think so.
So you've never hung out with him there like you said earlier? Okay. So he's going to meet you guys there and then they split off? Well, I'm saying Marcus.
Well, I'm not sure because the text messages, he had my phone the whole time, so I'm not sure what was going on. Once we dropped them off, we let them do them because we were finna go to us at the uncle house. So I wasn't too sure.
Okay. Let's stay there. You keep going.
You ever hung out with Nick and them before? You know what kind of people they are?
I never hung out with them, but I knew Nick because I went to middle school and I went to high school with him too.
What kind of reputation does he have?
I mean, from what I know, the only thing I know Nick from was him getting questioned for LD murder, but he was cleared for that. That's really the only thing that I ever heard from Nick. Like I said, I'm not close with Nick, so I don't really sit up and hang around him. That was my boyfriend homeboy, so I really never hung around none of my boyfriend homeboys like that, unless I'm with him. So outside of whenever I wasn't with Delarian, I wasn't around Nick or his brother.
What about Delarian's brother? What kind of person is he?
I definitely didn't know him like that. I literally met him these past 2 weeks whenever I started dating Delarian. I started coming over his grandma's house and me and his family and stuff, and I ended up meeting him, but I really didn't meet him. He just used to pop his head in every once in a while.
You hung out with Nick then more, you say?
Yeah, definitely.
How often do you hang out with Nick, you think?
Maybe once. One other time with my homegirl a long time ago.
You ever seen any of them like with guns, or plotting guns, or doing anything?
I see what I see on Facebook.
For
I've
who?
never seen it in person, but I know what I see on Facebook when people post on Facebook and Snapchat and stuff.
Whose Facebook and Snapchat you talking about when you said?
Nick.
And that's the person you were going to have go pick up your weed for you?
Like I said,
I know. And I believe you. I 100% believe it. I know that, well, what's going to happen?
maybe the first one.
I have no doubt in my mind on that. But I just don't know what was truthfully supposed to happen. Does that make sense to you?
All I can do is tell you start the whole story over from the beginning.
Well, you can do it so he can listen to it too.
After I went, I dropped the girl off my job. I went and got Teleah, his brother, and Nick.
Mm-hmm.
We were all supposed to go get my homegirl. We were supposed to go to the uncle's house so we could all smoke and chill. When we got in the car, Nick said he didn't have a phone. So I'm like, okay, we can use my phone. I know somebody that could bring us weed. So I gave Nick my phone. I gave him some money so we could all go in on the weed. And then he gets out at the grandma's house. Him and the brother gets out at the grandma's house, their house.
Mm-hmm. So
it's just me and Teleah in the car. Teleah's driving. We go to the uncle's house. Because the uncle's house still got cameras like his grandma did. And we started having sex in the car. After that, Nick, the brother, ran up, out of breath, scared, got in the car, and said, and went left. They pulled out guns. Nick had to shoot him in the head twice. The other brother shot at him, and he missed. So that's why Nick shot him. After that, I was panicking. I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with this.
Did they say what they did with the guns? Or did they ask you to do something with them?
I'm 100% sure it's at the grandma's house.
Why do you say that?
Because after when they all got in the car, and they was out of breath and scared seeing what happened, they all, when they got out the car, when we got to the grandma's house, took everything out my car except the ID and the wrappers, wrappers with the weed that was in it, and then the scale, and everybody got out.
Being 100% honest, did you see anybody with a gun?
Well, I did not see a gun, not one time. I'm pretty sure he got rid of the gun while he was running, or he had it hid while he was running. And when he ran up to the car, I only seen the weed and the money in his hand.
Okay. And who's this?
Nick. And the brother.
He had some. Can you remember exactly what they had in their hands?
The brother had the two big things of weed in his hand, and the money. Nick had his hands in his pocket. Not in his pockets, but inside his trousers. Like I assumed it was a gun inside his pants.
So they said that it went south?
I'm not sure. I didn't ask no details. I was so scared. I literally had a panic attack. I couldn't even breathe. I'm like, I just want everybody out of my car. Drop y'all off so I can go home. I told him everybody. That was the last time I talked to him.
And he got out with the rest of them?
Yeah, because he lived at the grandma's house.
Okay.
He was supposed to live at the grandma's house.
I'm just going to go back again. Just so I just want to be 100% sure. So they get to the car. Who exactly says what when they get to that car?
Nick.
So it's Nick.
The first person that said something. He panicked and scared. He's like, bro, shit me left. He tried to run me over. He pulled his gun out. I pulled my gun out. The Julian brother shot at him. He missed. And then I'm guessing that's when Marcus must have tried to run Nick over, and then that's when Nick shot him twice.
You say he tried to run him over?
Yeah, he told me, I remember that part, he told me that he tried to run Nick over, trying to get, well, I'm pretty sure he didn't do it on purpose. I think he tried to get away,
Mm-hmm.
and Nick shot him.
Did the brother say anything?
But he kept him down. He don't go.
Then you went to the grandma's house on Pond. What happened when you pulled up there?
Everybody rushed out the car because they heard the sirens. Because it was down the street. I'm pretty sure that's where the camera seen me passing by because that's when I was going home.
You said that earlier they got out and then they started taking their clothes off or changing.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about that.
He just took his shirt off, took his pants off. He just switched clothes. Well,
Who all did that?
He didn't switch clothes. Just Nick and the brother. They had Nick didn't have a change of clothes. He just took his shirt off. The brother took his shirt off in my car, but then he ran into the house.
What'd they do with the clothes?
And they got me in the house because they didn't need nothing else. And there's no clothes in my car.
What all did they leave in the car?
The ID, the bags.
What kind of bags?
The little, not Ziploc bags, but the little foldable plastic bags.
Little sandwich bags?
Yeah.
Like a little pot, maybe like.
Yeah, those look like 4 or 5 of them.
So 4 or 5 sandwich bags?
And then the scale was in my backseat too.
Okay. What'd you do with all that stuff?
I didn't realize what was all in my car until I got home. Roger, when I'm at home, I try not to think the worst of the situation because I just didn't want to think that I'll be the reason why my friend died. I'm not thinking the worst. I'm thinking, okay, he just went to jail for something. He got pulled over with some weed. Maybe that's what happened.
But at that point, you knew that he had died.
I wasn't sure because I wasn't there. I didn't have my phone. I wasn't over there. All I seen was when I drove past the cars. I knew what Nick told me, but like I said, I was trying to think. I wasn't trying to think that's really what happened. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it at all.
What made you think he might have been dead?
Yeah, I thought he was probably dead.
Because of what Dad told you? Was Nick's plan from the get-go to hit a lick on him because he's an easy target? He usually carries around a lot of cash and weed.
I feel like...
I don't think you know.
I feel like... I don't know.
There's a reason
I don't feel like
I'm
they
not
were
saying...
taking advantage of me. It would do that because I knew all of them for years. Like, I really wouldn't think that somebody would put me in that situation.
You didn't think they were going to kill
him? Not at all. They can get some weed.
What, just hit a quick lick?
Literally, leave and let...
Because he usually has a lot. Weed, cash, and he trusts you enough to meet you somewhere that no one else would. You're not a bad person, but there's a reason you picked him.
Because I meet Marcus every other day. I see him.
But it's a
almost
should be an easy, an easy lick.
Easy. Give me money, give me the weed. Okay, go about our day.
So that's what it was supposed to be.
That's what it was supposed to be. That's what I told them. I said, get some weed. We all put in money. I gave him my half of the money. Everybody put their money in. He was supposed to go over there, get the weed. And that was it while me and Delane was trying to do what we was doing.
But they were just going to take the weed and the money?
I'm not sure what their plan was at that point. He had my phone the whole time. They got out the car at that point. I dropped them off at the grandma's house. And at that point, it was just me and Delane sitting in the car. I don't even think. No, he did.
I missed it. Did they say why they shot him?
All he said was that something went left. He said Marcus tried to run him over, but I'm pretty sure he was trying to get away. he wasn't trying to run him over, but the brother shot at him and missed. And then that's when Nick came up.
Did you tell them not to hurt him when they walked off? Because there's a reason they come back and tell you went left, because there was a plan.
He said went left.
Mm-hmm.
As in, I feel like this was just something that I feel like they was just trying to hit a lick on somebody. Because my intentions was genuine. I just wanted to buy some weed. I did not want.
You didn't want what happened to happen.
Nothing of that. Nothing of that. All I wanted was everybody to put their money in. Nick go get the weed. Come right back. So we can smoke. By that time, the uncle will be back and lock the door for us so we can sit in the house and smoke.
When I say it's okay, it's not, because what happened was okay. But I don't think you're a bad person. This isn't what you wanted. This is what wasn't supposed to happen. And it was your friend. But like Investigator Timo said earlier, it's puzzle pieces. And we got to fill in the gaps. And there's still some stuff that just doesn't, quite add up.
I'm trying to put it together for y'all. With whatever spot y'all trying to fit it in, I'm trying to as best as I can.
So they went over there with $45?
No, we were supposed to have more than that because we were all supposed to put our money in all together.
Mm-hmm. So how much did everybody put in?
I'm not sure. I just know what I gave. Okay, everybody's supposed to put $20 in, but I put $45 because I still needed some of the weed that I was gonna give to my mom. So I put the most money in.
Did they ever tell you how much cash they got?
From what they did, they was panicking. I don't even think they even had time to sit down and just count. It happened so fast. Once they got in the car, the man skirted off to take them to the grandma house. They all hopped out, took everything with them. They didn't say how much money was to it.
Why didn't Delaney stay with you?
When?
When they got out, why didn't he leave too? And leave you alone?
Pretty sure he was trying to make sure his brothers were straight. I'm not sure though.
He wasn't worried about you? Oh.
Wow.
What was that?
That was her lip ring.
Oh my gosh, I just got this. I hope it go back in. Did it go back in? Is it poking out?
Yeah, but I don't know where it is.
Wow. It's small too.
I know it hit the ground.
I thought I heard it. Heard sound. Oh, it's right there. Right there by your foot.
Oh, my foot.
Right there.
This is it right here.
Oh.
You got you fidgeting so much you don't spun it. Is that it?
I kept
Shaking.
Mm-hmm. You must shake this since been here, poor thing. How long ago did he give you that ring, you said?
a week ago.
A week ago? What did he tell you when he gave it to you? Had to be special.
I love you. I want to be with you for the rest of my life.
Y'all gonna get married?
And eventually this man will be swapped out with the engagement ring.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to decide.
I'll just do it in the mirror. So the last person to have your phone is Nick, that you know of?
Yeah.
Did you ever get it back from him?
When I handed him my phone, last time I had my phone,
You ever seen Marcus with them?
yes.
Did you carry one around all the time?
I'm pretty sure he does because he was telling me a couple weeks ago, not a couple weeks ago, he probably told me like a week ago that he had got robbed. Somebody had broke into his car and stole everything. And of course I told him, you should leave your car door unlocked, and why are you leaving that type of stuff in your car?
What would they take?
Weed, money, basically what Nick took.
Does he think he knows who took it?
He told me it was somebody he got into it with. He told me a name, but I can't remember for the life of me what name it was because I didn't recognize who it was. And he said, I was like, I don't know the anyway.
Looks like a common name or like a weird name?
It was a common name, like, what was it? It was a nickname. It was like, Kitty. Yeah, Kitty. I didn't know who. Well, I don't know plenty of Katie's. I don't know which Katie.
We've come a long way. You have anything?
No. I think she pretty much covered it. There was something that was on my mind, so I got that phone call.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember now.
Is there anything that might come up later? I know you're saying that no one's going to talk, but that's a hope. I can tell you right now, people that aren't going to talk. Because when it's their boat on the line, they're not going to stick up for nobody else. They're going to try to save themselves.
That's exactly why I'm not saving them. I already know if the roles were reversed, it would not be no saving me.
No, they wouldn't. You're right. They care about themselves, and that's it.
You know?
What kind of story do you think they would ask or tell us when we ask them?
I can't see them talking to y'all because I'm literally like, I can't see them just telling y'all the truth. The truth is what I told.
So they're going to try.
I can't see them telling y'all the truth.
What kind of lie are they going to try to spin on what happened to get themselves out of it?
I just don't feel like it's even gonna be that. Like, I don't know. I don't want to think the worst, but I don't know what they would say. I think if anything, it's gonna be pointing fingers at who pulled the trigger.
And then delirium. If he has nothing to do with it, is he gonna stick up for you, or is he gonna stick up for them? I know he loves you. He put a ring on her finger, but when the shit hit the fan, he left you. I'm telling you, I don't mean to be mean. Who's he gonna stick up for?
I'm pretty sure he stick up for his brother for me.
His brother for you?
Before me. You know that is his brother.
What's he gonna tell us? Granted, yeah, these two are gonna play the I didn't shoot him, he shot him, and he's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But what's Delirium gonna tell us?
Same thing I told you. He was just confused that was. Well, when they first got in the car, I'm not too sure. I don't think that he would have something to do with it.
But it all falls back to there's a reason we picked Marcus. There's a reason we picked this house. Because there's a plan.
Like I said, Marcus came into the picture because of me. Because I told them that. I told them that Marcus will come. Like I know for a fact that Marcus will meet me anywhere that I tell him to.
You had a shady place that no one would go to. It's an abandoned house.
I'm not, like I didn't have my phone. I'm not sure where they told him to come or what time I'm not sure. I didn't have my phone to communicate with them. Only person that had their phone was Delirium. I did not have Delirium's phone, not one time. If Delirium was communicating with them, he was communicating with them through his phone. I did not have my phone, not one time.
Whose phone would they be calling or texting?
Delirium's phone.
Who would Delirium be texting? How would they get the message?
Probably his brother had his phone.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, because I gave my phone to Nick. His brother didn't need my phone.
Why don't they just use his phone? If they're just going to meet somebody to buy weed, why would
No, but I'm saying, okay, from the get-go, when we were trying to get weed, I said Marcus. Straight off the back, I said Marcus because I know he'd come as my friend. I meet him all the time. Whenever I told him Marcus, I gave him my phone. I said, just text Marcus and I know he'll come. I'm not too sure how fast he'll be because Marcus will take all day if you let him. I told... I'm sorry.
Did Marcus know he was talking to them? You let them pretend to be you?
I didn't think it was that. Listen, I didn't think
there's a reason for everything.
I didn't think it was gonna be that. I let people see my phone all the time. I let people take people all the time off my phone. I didn't think it would lead to this. I didn't think sitting up using my phone for 30 minutes or so was gonna lead to you murdering my friend. Never. Like I said, the whole Marcus being brought into the situation was because of me. I take full responsibility. Marcus was there because of me. I wanted to get the weed from him. I don't know that house. Nick gave him that address. I'm not from that side of town. Well, I'm not from Piscola in general.
Nick didn't give him that address. Marcus thought you gave him that address.
Yeah,
you allowed Nick to pretend to be you and take your phone. You understand what I'm saying? You understand the gravity of what I'm saying?
I understand, but it looked bad, but like I said, I had good intentions.
I don't think you had intentions of killing him.
I had intentions to getting weed from him. When somebody asked me to use my phone, I'm like, okay. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure if the brother had his phone. I'm not sure. All I know is that Nick asked me for my phone, so I gave it to him. I didn't really ask no questions because I'm thinking maybe you just need my phone to communicate with Marcus whenever he get there. I don't know.
Did you message Marcus at all today?
That day, no.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I didn't talk to him. I didn't talk to him since the day before, whenever we was sitting up smoking.
Why couldn't you just let him go?
Because I'm telling me and Blair were supposed to go off and do our own thing. We were supposed to meet up.
You couldn't take 2 seconds to meet him at Walmart? You said you met him at Walmart before. That's just right up the road.
You think of that now because the situation actually happened because of this. When you're in a moment, you're not thinking like, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm not thinking nothing of this whole situation. I'm not thinking that this was going to transpire to all of this. Okay, I'm not thinking to tell him to meet him at Walmart, or I'm not thinking that. All I know is that he asked me for my phone. I unlocked my phone. I said, okay.
Here, pretend to be me and go meet
I
him.
didn't tell him all of that, okay? All I know is that he didn't have his phone. So how else was he gonna know when Marcus got there? He don't have his social
Well, he didn't say, oh, hey, this is Teleah's friend, Nick. Is it cool if I meet you and pick it up?
But he did that before.
This whole time.
When I went last time.
It's you, not Nick. My mama. Hold on. I'll call her. Pull her on back. It's not Nick. It's Teleah.
It looked like that, but like I said,
It is that.
clearly it's that, but like I said, I didn't have people meet Marcus before for me. And I was getting my piercing done. I'm in the piercing shop. I'm with my homegirl. I told my homegirl, go get my keys, go meet Marcus somewhere to go pick this weed up for me because I'm preoccupied getting my piercing. This was just another situation. I did not think nothing of it. Literally didn't think nothing of it.
Anything you need to ask us? Any questions? Like you said, you understand the seriousness and why we're where we're at. Because we really want you to understand we're not like hateful people. We want you to understand what we're doing and why we're doing what we're doing. And I believe you. I believe you had no idea they were going to kill him. I believe that with all my heart.
I'll be the first to. I don't believe it was just you're just gonna buy weed.
You say you don't believe that?
What's that at all?
Be buying weed.
No, I didn't think y'all were going to rob it. Or they were.
I feel like I never had no intentions to rob nobody. Regardless of which I think that was never supposed to be where I was on. In my head, I know what was going through my head. Never would have set somebody up to get robbed. I feel like I was in a situation where somebody took advantage of me and took advantage of the situation because they knew of Marcus. They knew that Marcus has money. Okay, because I know Marcus. Marcus is my friend. Okay, I'm not.
How did they know he's got money?
He posts it. He flashes money. He posts his guns and posts his whole lifestyle on social media. Who doesn't? All teenagers does that. Just the same way Nick does that. Nick splashes money on Snapchat. Nick pulls guns out on Snapchat. Just the same.
Did they threaten you?
No.
You sure?
You kind of had to think of that one a little bit. What they tell you?
Mm-hmm.
As Nicholas Wells and Alice Clark ran to Teleah's vehicle, she and Delarian could tell that they were coming from the direction of the gunshots they heard 2 minutes earlier. When they arrived to the car, Nicholas Wells had money and Alice Clark had baggies of marijuana. Nicholas Wells got into the back seat behind Teleah Billingsley. Alice Clark got into the back seat behind Delarian Gaffney. Both Nicholas Wells and Alice Clark were, according to Teleah Billingsley, panicking in the back seat. Delarian Gaffney then drove to his grandmother's house, which was nearby. When they got there, Delarian Gaffney gave the keys to Teleah Billingsley and told her to go home. When Billingsley arrived home, she found sandwich baggies as well as her friend Marcus Atienza's identification card in the back seat. Several eyewitnesses helped solve the murder. Between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m., a Mr. Gaither was inside his house on Rawls Avenue. After hearing his dog make a threatening bark, Gaither ran out his back door. With an unobstructed view of a vacant house just to the south of his property, Gaither saw a black car with 2 black males standing near the front of the car on the driver's side. One was wearing white and the other was wearing black. Gaither could not see the driver. The black car was trying to back up. One of the 2 people standing by the car said, "Don't back up." The one dressed in white used a big-sized weapon to shoot inside the car. The firearm looks like an automatic weapon, about 2 feet long. The shooter pointed the firearm from his shoulder down into the car. Gaither heard 2 shots. Gaither then closed his door and his wife called the police. Looking through the windows at the front of his house, Gaither saw the black car parked in the field across the street on the east side of Rawls Avenue. Gaither saw the 2 black males who were earlier standing by the car, now rummaging through the car. The 2 men then ran away on foot. A little before 5 p.m., another local with the last name of a Tallahassee soccer star, Fontenot, was sitting on the porch with his wife. Fontenot heard gunshots. 30 seconds to a minute later, Fontenot saw 2 men running down Juniper from the north. Both men entered the back seat of a white SUV parked in the yard of one of his neighbors. As soon as the rear doors closed, the white SUV slowly headed south on Juniper. The windows of the SUV were blacked out. A security video captured the white SUV as it drove past. At 4:48 p.m., law enforcement issued a call to the scene on the shooting on Rawls Avenue. Escambia County Sheriff Deputy Hunter Hatcher was nearby assisting with a traffic stop when he heard gunshots a couple of blocks over near Rawls Avenue. When he arrived at the scene, Deputy Hatcher observed a black sedan in the middle of an open dirt lot on the east side of Rawls Avenue. The driver's side door was open. After speaking briefly with Gaither, Deputy Hatcher saw the victim, Marcus Atienza, in the driver's seat. The victim, the young man, appeared to be deceased. Investigator Bobby Guy also responded to the incident on Rawls Avenue and received a description of a white SUV, possibly a Jeep Cherokee, from Fontenot, who saw other individuals get into the car and leave. A crime scene technician found 1.223 caliber shell casing at the abandoned house next to Gaither's residence. She did not find any other shell casings. That caliber is very common and is used in rifles like an AR-15. According to the crime scene tech, a rifle round has a longer, thinner casing, whereas a pistol round has a shorter, little bit bulkier bullet inside the casing. The headlights were on and the driver's side door was open in Marcus Atienza's car. Atienza had a bullet entrance wound behind his left ear with an exit wound above his right eye. Atienza also had a bullet entrance wound just near his left nipple area, with an exit wound on the right side of his back. Residue on the red hat he was wearing suggested that Marcus Atienza was shot in the head at close range. Inside the car, the crime scene tech found some money, some baggies, and a backpack. The backpack contained a couple of baggies, a black digital scale, as well as some green leafy substance. Prints from Alice Clark's hands were lifted from the driver's side door of Marcus Atienza's car and the hood on the driver's side. Prints from Nicholas Wells' finger were lifted from the exterior of the rear driver's side door. Officers located a white SUV in the driveway of Billingsley's residence. During a subsequent search of Teleah Billingsley's home, no firearms were found, but Marcus Atienza's identification was found in Teleah Billingsley's backpack/purse. Prints lifted from plastic baggies inside Teleah's backpack included prints from Marcus Atienza, Alice Clark, and Teleah Billingsley. Prints from Ellis Clark's hands were lifted from the interior rear driver door frame of Billingsley's white Jeep Cherokee. Prints from Wells' fingers were lifted from the exterior rear passenger window. Gaffney's prints were found on the driver door, gas cap, and trunk. Clark was included as a possible DNA contributor to a mixed DNA profile from the interior front driver's side door. At Gaffney's residence, officers found a .40 caliber magazine and one .40 caliber round. The .40 caliber round did not contain any identifiable fingerprints. Officers also found mail addressed to his brother Ellis Clark. A grand jury indicted Ellis Clark with first-degree murder through the discharge of a firearm. The indictment alleged first-degree premeditated murder, first-degree felony murder, and principal to murder, all in the alternative. Did unlawfully from a premeditated design to effect the death of a human being, to wit, Marcus Atienza, or while engaged in the perpetration of or an attempt to perpetrate a felony, to wit, robbery, or as a principal thereof, did kill and murder, or did aid and abet another who did kill and murder Marcus Atienza. Finally, the indictment alleged that Clark did personally carry, display, use, or threaten to use, and actually possessed and discharged the firearm. Officers arrested and interviewed Clark. During the interview, Clark claimed that he was fucked up because he does drugs. Clark denied knowing who shot the victim. Clark denied being present when the victim was shot. Clark denied being in a white Jeep Cherokee. Clark denied knowing Wells. According to the state, both Clark and Wells shot Atienza. One used a larger caliber firearm that left a quarter-inch entrance wounds to the victim's head. The other used a smaller caliber firearm that left a 1/8 inch entrance wound to the victim's side. The shot to the side occurred first. The shot to the head occurred after Marcus Atienza drove away. When Ellis Clark and Nicholas Wells chased Atienza, and one of them shot him in the head. Ellis Clark's case went to trial. He was convicted and he is currently serving a life sentence. Nicholas Wells was also convicted and is serving life. As for the two lovebirds, Teleah Billingsley, who was born in 2002, was convicted of being an accessory after the fact and was put on a probation for 10 years. Her then-boyfriend, Laren Gaffney, also was convicted as an accessory after the fact and also was put on a 10 years of probation, but he is currently in prison serving a sentence on other charges. He was born in 2001 and is expected to be released in 2031. To be fair, the friend of the victim was only convicted of being an accessory after the fact. However, one wonders if she knew that her friend was about to get robbed, a robbery that ended in murder. Sadly, this type of story keeps repeating itself over and over. We have covered so many cases like this one on this channel. So many young lives have been lost because drug dealers, even minor ones, are often the targets of robbers who was willing to kill for a little bit of drugs and cash. These murders often yield a very small plunder for the killers. In a country with so much opportunity, it is a real shame that these types of murders keep happening with no end in sight. Indeed, it turns out that Ellis Clark had committed a similar murder before, a murder in which Nicholas Wells was also involved. A jury in yet another murder trial against Ellis Clark found him guilty for the shooting death of 24-year-old Andrew Howard in December 2020, about 11 months prior to the murder of Marcus Atienza. On December 27, 2020, Clark attempted to rob Howard at gunpoint in the parking lot of an apartment complex. Howard fought with Clark, sustaining numerous non-fatal injuries. When Andrew Howard managed to break free from Ellis Clark and began running away to his nearby apartment, Clark fired 2 shots at him with a handgun. One shot grazed Andrew Howard's left hip. The other shot struck Andrew Howard in his back, causing a perforating wound which passed through his heart. Andrew Howard passed away on the outside patio of his apartment. That murder also involved a major betrayal, since Ellis Clark conspired with Nicholas Wells, who was Howard's half-brother, to rob Howard of a substantial amount of cash. Nicholas Wells was also charged for the murder, but was sentenced to 20 years for the case as part of a plea deal. Regardless, he is serving life for Atienza's murder. Thanks for watching and supporting us. It is thanks to your continued support that we keep bringing you exclusive cases like this one. Keep in mind that we have expanded our channel to include many types of content, from talk shows and interview shows to deep dives in the files of criminal cases. Until next time, this is Tracy, and I'm signing off from Atlanta. Until next time, it's Tracy, and I'm signing off from Atlanta. Deep Dive True Crime.
I'm gonna get some of your DNA, okay? You ever had this done? It's pupil swabs. What I do is I'm just gonna rub the inside of your cheek. Okay? We're just comparing it to stuff. We're getting all theirs too, so. It is freezing in this room. I know. I appreciate you. I know you've been through a lot. Let me get this side, okay?
Where's my nail?
I got it. It's hard with these gloves. This is gonna be both. And you don't know any of the phone numbers of any of them guys, do you? Any of the phone numbers to any of those guys?
I don't remember them by heart.
Delarian, his brother, you know.
I know that. Do not brother number or nickname.
And Nick didn't have a phone, right? That's why he had yours. All right. You still got water? You good? Let's get you to the bathroom. It's horrible. Sorry. Look, I'm not gonna get them tight, but don't do nothing crazy, okay? You got this. I'm gonna sit down for just a second. Our policy, we have to do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're wide.
This aggravating.
This one is. These are.
What a G. It's a pain.
I hope you have white muscles. Keys on that one. You want to take these and put them
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Put this one back on you first. That loose. You want to go back to sleep or you want a soda? I'm probably going to get you a soda if you want one.
Yeah, so fun.
What you want? Coke, Mountain Dew?
Coke.
Coke?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do that and do. What about a bag of chips or something? You haven't had anything to eat, have you? You want a bag of chips? Here you go.
Thank
you. Yeah. As soon as that paperwork gets done, we'll get you over there, okay? Are you ready? Let's get you out here. Takes forever to get the paperwork done.
So you gotta put them.
Yeah, we have to walking out. What did I do? Oh, there it is.
Please don't put me like you can see the mark from last time. It's okay.
That's the way that it's on your ankle. It's not the brightness. So if it's on that bone, it hurts. There you go. You want to sweep this? One of these?
No, it's too cold. It's making my back cold.
Shouldn't take but a minute.
You okay?
It shouldn't take but a minute for me to change this, so we're just gonna leave that on you, okay?
Alright.
Let me just see what they need me to change. I'll fix.
Mm-mm. I thought the door, somebody left the door open, so I closed it.